Take me away. Take me away. Take it away. Is a burning thing and it makes a fiery ring. Bound by wild desire, I fell into a ring of fire. I fell into a burning ring of fire. I went down, 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 and the flames went higher. And it burns, 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 the ring of fire. The ring of fire. Like ours meet. I fell for you like a child. Oh, but the fire went wild. See country shows near Tampa. Get tickets low as $40. Oh, you might also like Family Matters. Great, but Daddy, I love them. Taylor Swift, the Heart, Part 6. Dre. I fell into a burning ring of fire. I went down, 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 and the flames went higher. And it burns, 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 the ring of fire. The ring of fire. I fell into a burning ring of fire. I went down, 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 and the flames went higher. And it burns, 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 the ring of fire. The ring of fire. And it burns, 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 the ring of fire. The ring of fire. The ring of fire. The ring of fire. The ring.
Hello, friends, and welcome back. It's a show, it's a podcast, it's the DayOne Show, and we're here to talk about video games and all of that very serious stuff that we should all be very serious about. We are a fiercely independent...
Cake.
that ass. Sorry for anyone audio listening. Nick got up, so we all had to just appreciate that moment. We're a fiercely independent and community-driven publication, and it's only made possible by you lovely lot either listening at home, listening in your car, listening in the downstairs toilet, ignoring your loved ones, or watching us live right now on YouTube. So big shout out to everybody that supports us, but especially our MVPs, executive producers, our wonderful grand benefactors, Crowd56 and Assassin, and of course, our two amazing CEOs, Kevin S. and Torn Raptor. Today, I am, as per usual, joined by the lovely Special Nick.
What's going on?
And Jesse, the reviews machine, is back once again in the production hot seat.
Been a bit slower on them lately. Not by choice.
No. No. Give us code. Give us code, you jerks. It's fine. We're fine with it. We've reviewed enough. We've reviewed a lot. Like, there was one day where we had like 5 reviews out.
Yeah, we've done more than ever, but it's not enough.
Oh, it's good times, isn't it? It's good times. How is everybody? How are you guys? Nick, how's Australian autumn/winter?
The weather just turned today. So up until now, we've actually had an unseasonably warm May. And as of today, right as I started the landscaping project yesterday, the weather has turned. So I don't know if I'll get a chance to finish it today. I don't think I will, judging by the weather out there.
Bad times.
And I'm quite sore as a 45-year-old man doing landscaping, digging, lifting 20-kilo bags of rocks and sand.
Were you doing it like shirtless and letting all of the... I'm going to use this phrase
there was no one
make
around to
people
see it
be
anyway.
Repulsive, because it always cracks me up.
There was no one around.
Get your cum gutters out, yeah?
Mate. Just the rig is looking pristine at the moment.
Oh dear, it's such a fucking funny phrase. I'm sorry, it cracks me up every time I hear it.
What is?
Cum gutters.
The cum gutters, yeah. It is weird, isn't it? I always found it weird.
It is weird to even call them that, but there you go.
I just say the V. I just say the V.
The V. The
like
V.
You've got the lines going down into the shape of the V.
Super chat from Thiz Viper.
Thiz Viper. Hello, gentlemen. Just got back from seeing Obsession. That movie was creepy and stressful. Never make a wish ever. Yeah,
I've never even heard of that movie. What
I keep
is
seeing chatter about it on Twitter, Obsession, and now I'm interested in seeing
It's
it.
essentially a guy who's had a friend for a long time, and he breaks a little branch that he buys at a shop that the guy tells him will grant a wish, and he wishes for her to love him.
Oh.
And she becomes obsessed.
She becomes obsessed, I assume. Yeah,
It's supposed
based
to be
on
good.
the shots I've seen of her with like blood on her face and stuff, and she looks all creepy. I'm like, okay, so she
Directed
gets
by a
obsessed
guy
with
named Curry Barker. I don't know if he's
Curry Barker.
related to Clive or not. Probably not.
Interesting. Interesting. What about you, Jesse? What have you been up to this week? Generally, outside of work stuff. Don't talk about video games. I'm asking
mostly
you about
with
your real
you.
life. We did hang out a lot together.
Trying to figure out how to keep things going and keep the lights on here.
Yeah.
In case anyone's wondering, why is that bar always there at every show? It's because that is a real number for how much we're spending on going to SGF and Gamescom. And so any bit you give can help, whether it's however you want to do it. Super Chat, Twitch Prime, the tip system via Streamlabs is the best one alongside the true best one, which is day1.com, playday.one, or playday1.com/memberships. I'm really
Playday.1/memberships.
Yeah, Playday.1.
You're okay. It's okay.
Don't we also own playday1.com? And it just forwards you? Yeah.
Yeah. We own all
That's why I said it was.
URLs. It's lovely to see everybody. It's nice to see the chat full of folks. I have been a very busy boy this week, and we'll kick off the games discussion with a smidge of real life discussion before we talk about the biggest launch of the week and certainly of Xbox's year to date. And that is Forza Horizon 6. If you're a Day One member, and even if you're not, we just published a fresh article because I spent the day at a venue called Caffeine and Machine. They've got a few of these in the UK. They do really good food, but they're also all about motor vehicles. And we drove 3 hours today to Stratford upon Avon in the
so
UK.
grey.
Well, yeah, it was overcast. The weather just about held. There was a smattering of rain. So it's not as sunny as we would probably have all have liked. But this was a real life Forza Horizon festival. So Kat and I got to see loads of very, very cool cars. And and people just turned up. Like, this was free to enter. Like, it didn't cost anything apart from petrol money to go. But enthusiasts that just have really amazing cars just turned up, and there was some seriously cool motors. I don't know if you're on the members only video or on the public video. If you remember, I do a full tour of everything there. They had full, pneumatic rigs set up with Forza Horizon 6 on them, and all of the wheel and pedal set up. They had tons and tons of cool cars. They had fun props and things. If you're a Day One member, you can go check it out now. It's just us turning up, taking a walk around. But the fun part at the end of the day was Kat got to take part in a official Japanese driving test. It was very funny. It was treated very serious. So the driving instructor here, if you're watching on video, but she was very, very serious, and she was Japanese, and she spoke in Japanese. She had a translator. And Kat had to do a kind of an obstacle course whilst a bullet train made out of paper flew by. And obviously the team of 3 guys that were just running around, like, after the car was fucking hilarious. Like, it was great. It was really, really funny, and a good laugh. But I saw lots of other creators there. The Xbox UK team were there. So I think like Charlie and Sam Bateman and Bex and the other guy's got to be Henry, I think, were all there doing their thing as well. But it was really cool. It was very nice of Xbox UK to extend the invite. So appreciate them sending us along.
How have we never seen why they brought everyone to Japan?
I don't know. That is weird, right? Like,
it was like 3 weeks ago.
They went to Japan and did it for real. But I haven't seen anything from any creator on it.
Maybe that's Tuesday, because that's when it's out for everyone.
Yeah, maybe it's like a May 19th thing.
Oh, yeah.
Which is my birthday, by the way. The best present anyone can get me this year. Wow. Jesus, this is a tough crowd.
Nick just nods his head like, yeah, boo.
Yeah, fuck that guy. But the best present, if you want to get me a present, the best present you can get me is getting yourselves a membership, because it's the best way to keep us alive, genuinely.
The premium edition of Forza Horizon 6 is 190 Australian dollars.
That is a lot of money. And yet it's still yanked 170,000 concurrents just on Steam.
Yeah, so it went. So Forza Horizon 5 was $60, $80, $100. This one went 70, I think 90, 120. It definitely went up. I forget what the deluxe edition costs, but a lot of people are going off, that premium upgrade, what a ripoff. Unlike last time, I only paid 30. And it's like, no, the premium bundle for 5 was always $50. That went up $10 to $60 because it gives you a lot. So don't buy it just for early access. Buy it if you're really interested in their expansions, which are routinely great, and want a bunch of cars.
Yeah. But 180,000 or something like that on Steam concurrents.
Yeah, it was in the 170s, I think, and that's just the people who spent $120.
And it doesn't include how many players are obviously playing on Xbox, which I imagine a lot. Does it have the same ticker of how many millions of people have done?
No.
Oh, no.
So the only one it has is one of the very early races already has like like 500,000 people or something in it on the leaderboards.
Yeah, if the upgrade was a bit cheaper, I may have considered.
If Xbox Australia didn't start hating you.
If it was like 30 or 40 Australian, I may have considered picking it up. But $100 for an upgrade?
Well, it's
the cost of the full game.
Yeah, it's not.
You do get all the expansions.
Yeah, it's because that is the biggest one they have. It's 2 very large expansions. They're multiple, like 2 or 3 car packs in it. And it gives you early access. Oh. It's not like it is the opposite of the Avowed one, which was this is $20 for early access. We'll also give you an art book and some skins and stuff, which was their worst by far.
Well, I just pre-ordered Star Fox and I got a 512 gig micro SD Express card, and another set of Joy-Cons. So that's where the gaming money went for now.
Fair.
You know the green and purple Joy-Cons? They look so
Yeah,
nice.
yeah. They are a nice colour, I will admit. Even though I dislike that it's this is a very grown-up Switch, and it's more like embellishments of colour than...
Nah, see, I like that.
You like that?
It looks less of a toy. It looks like less of a toy.
Because you're a grown-up. Nintendo make grown-up games. It's a mature Nintendo game.
It looks like far less of a toy. I understand why they did it.
The Joy-Cons are like this big compared to my hand. I cannot use them. I have tried.
They are uncomfortable.
Even with grips, I can't do it. They're just too small.
There are some really good, like, that make it fit. You know, like how the Xbox Ally X is to hold. The Nintendo
There
Switch
was,
too. Some of the aftermarket kind of like skin and grips and
Ori
things are really
had
good.
a really good
Yes.
one, and I don't think they've come out with it for the Switch 2 yet.
But yeah. But anyways, speaking of Forza Horizon 6.
We got another super chat real quick.
Oh.
By Sol. Arib made it to finals again in free for all. Hell yeah!
Wow.
Yeah, his brother
That's
at
his
Halo.
brother.
Is that his brother?
Yeah, free for all Halo player. Pro.
My son's
Halo
been playing
player.
a bit of Halo. All of a sudden, the other night, I was sitting in here doing something, and all of a sudden, I could hear the oh in the background. I'm like, he just plays it on the ROG every now and again. He just play Halo, and he only plays against bots. He doesn't play online.
That's
he just
all right.
turns the bots on, adjusts their difficulty,
To make them
he'll just
easy?
run around and kill bots. And I'm like, man, bots need to become a standard.
Yeah, they do.
They really do.
Well, there is an update on, I guess, on the leaderboard. It's now over 1.1 million people in that race.
Wow.
So much like the early access for 5, it's up over 1 million again.
Before it's even out. That is impressive stuff. Yeah, Jesse, you did your review. I've been playing it as well. Playground Games did it again.
They did. And I've seen some sentiment around that it is, they're hitting the overly familiar side of things because pretty much Forza Horizon was like the first one. Holy shit, what is this? This is so neat. 2, oh, this is cool. It has some improvements. It's nothing too crazy. And then
3 is when it took off.
3 extremely different, and then 4 and 5 more refining. I know a lot of people are like 4 changed a lot as well. 5 had a very different. It had the seasons, and then 5 really changed up the progression. They kind of went back to the original progression with this one, and a lot of the stuff that is really big, I think, is less noticeable. Like I have heard people say, you're just paying for a DLC of Forza Horizon 5, and I'm like, this game plays so goddamn differently if you actually pay attention, and have played 5 recently. It is my favorite, like, simcade physics of any racer I've ever played. That is Japan in real life, as most people will tell you that go there, is rather muted. It's not the giant neon, it's not what you see in movies and TV shows, which is what I think a lot of people were really expecting. Like, oh, this just seems like any other place. And it's like, yeah, that's most countries. Most countries you go to, just there's only so many different types of rock and tree and ground, and most of the time people are just people. The neat thing has been seeing post-launch where a lot of people in Japan on Twitter and other social media places have been talking about, oh, wow, this is like such a good condensed representation of a lot of different regions that don't normally get shown off in video games. If I would just say the main thing, if you're on the fence and boy, I played a whole lot of this, I don't know if I need it, or man, I can't wait for more. It is the best they've ever been at pretty much every aspect of it. But it's not different enough where it's going to change if you just were never into it before. I
think that's a good way of putting it.
It looks stunning. We are reaching a level of graphical fidelity where it can be harder to tell what is so different without direct comparison things, but jumping between 4, 5, and 6 in quick resume. And 6 is just so much cleaner. One of the biggest things about this is how ridiculously performant it is. Like on PC, it's crazy. On the LIX,
loading it loading it up in a we did a long stream, a Friday hangouts, chill hangout stream. We're going to try and do one of those every other week. But loading it up on PC, because I've only been playing it on Xbox Series X with performance mode, loading it up on PC, going through all the settings to get it at a 90 FPS with everything set to extreme, all the ray tracing, everything on. Absolutely, like my jaw, I was like, whoa, it is so pretty. Mm-hmm. It is so pretty, and it feels good to play. And you know, like as great as it is, and as much as I love my Wolverine V3 Pro, the only thing I missed playing on PC was not using my Elite controller. So like the impulse triggers really, like they've done an amazing job at making you feel the weight of the car, the surface you're on. It's like they've done a remarkable job.
It's a lot easier to understand your grip, which is why I reviewed it entirely on the Elite, which I don't use that often because I don't want it to break. Also because a lot of things with aiming, it's not TMR or Hall effect, so you can't lower the dead zone down without everything drifting a bit. It is everything that every previous game has been, with far less cringe, which was my happiest thing to see. Is there is no, you're going to become the biggest social media star and floss, and we're going to like, the writing's not great. The character models are all 20-something hipster douchebags, but like the actual, the missions and stuff you do aren't offensive. They're not great. But like, and this footage is on the Ally X, where I locked it to 30 and turned it up to high on a lot of stuff. I found my sweet spot on the Ally X to be locking it at 40 with FSR on quality, and it never dipped. It was just like perfect on that, and it looked great. I would say the showcase modes are starting to show why they only had 3 of them. I think might have been 3 or 4, because they are just scripted, big, wow, look how gorgeous this is events. Adding in the Horizon Rush variants for when you're going up the wristband thing, where it's like this whole big obstacle course and you actually are really trying to go for a good score, was another change I really liked.
I liked the I've done the one on the dock, the first obstacle course, where it's like you're going up and there's some really tight turns and it's like really entertaining. But of everything, you know, and I spent the day today grinding for real life wristbands. You know, they had different events at the festival today where you had to like make ramen and make kabini, and you got like intermediate, rookie, advanced, expert, and Kat's the only one that got the legend because she did the driving test. But like that's the thing I've struggled with the most as someone who is absolutely a Forza Horizon tourist. You know, I do not know life these games. Horizon 2, I was like super addicted to, and I played that far too much. Horizon 3, I played a fair amount. Horizon 4, I played less. Horizon 5, I played less. And while I love how this one feels and looks, personally, that grind, like when I'm like, I really like the stupid showcase races and I'm going to race a train or whatever, seeing that bar filling slowly up, I'm like, but I want to start playing around with the estate and building tracks and stuff and seeing if I can find my passion there.
And as people keep playing, they're going to keep building all across the map. And the building stuff is really neat. It is just wide open and it's there if you want it. Nothing in here is, you're not forced to do anything early on. No. You do need to finish and beat every race if you want to avoid having to grind out. I ended up doing every single event on the map to get to Legend Island, which itself is pretty empty. There's almost nothing to do on it. It's just like a, hey, look, I can go here thing for now. The actual festival playlist, I think, starts on main launch.
19th.
Yeah. So then there'll be a lot more to do then because there are events all tied to your levels of your wristbands, I think. Yeah, it's fantastic. And they showed up what the map can look like in winter. Everything is covered in snow.
Yeah, it's impressive.
It is. And by the way, anyone watching, all of this footage is on Xbox. Like, I only have a few things here and there on PC. And it's just crazy how good looking it is. Also, if you're not bothered, the 30 FPS mode in this looks way infinitely better than it did in 5. If you're able to do that, I was not. I like performance modes myself.
Frames forever. Well, how did you find it, Nick? This fucking guy.
I haven't got a code for it. So
What's going on?
I didn't get a code.
Why don't you love us, Xbox?
Well, Xbox will hand them an LAX, but not a code.
And I'm not paying $100 for the upgrade just to play it a few days early.
Well, yeah,
just
the upgrade shouldn't be, I want this just for a few days early. The upgrade is, I'm going to play this a lot for a year, and I'm going to get really good value out of these expansions and everything. And hello, Luke.
I can't wait to see what they do.
Of the expansion pass.
I'll have to wait to buy this before 7 comes out, which is when they like heavily discount it. So I'll just pick it up then.
Yeah. So yeah, that's Forza Horizon 6. Jesse and I have been talking for a while. So Nick, what have you been playing, my man?
Nothing new. The only thing I did was finish Mixtape. I managed to get around to finishing Mixtape. Nope. The billionaire-backed Nepo baby industry plant.
It blows my mind how serious people actually take this.
Oh, man.
It is
and
hilarious.
And now it's all about how can this indie studio afford music licensing in perpetuity when even Rockstar can't afford permanent music licensing? It's like, fuck, man. Like, people who don't have any clue about anything need to stop talking about the things they don't have a clue about. Like, seriously, man. Yeah, Mixtape was good. I do think I ultimately prefer The Artful Escape.
Yeah.
The Artful Escape is more my jam than Mixtape is.
Well, I think that's fair.
I did enjoy Mixtape for what it was. I don't have all the achievements yet because surprisingly, you know, like I keep going to do the softball thing to hit where you have to hit like the 7 home runs, and I keep always missing like 1, and it's pissing me off.
I got that first time.
Nah, I keep missing like 1.
No, I'm checking.
And then I don't know if it's like a controller thing. I don't know what it is, but then I'm trying to get the achievement for the clean run, where you just nail every slide and jump in the run.
Yeah.
And it keeps fucking up at the fence. Every time I get to the fence, she just stops no matter what I do. And I can't just cleanly jump over it, and that's getting really frustrating. But yeah, I didn't mind that. I didn't have that emotional reaction that a lot of you had at the end.
Yeah, I did too. I did feel sad.
I haven't played it.
Yeah, because I've seen so many people talking about how they cried and this, that, the other, and I'm like, I didn't have that same emotional reaction. But maybe it's also because, like, rarely in life do you keep your high school friends around. That's not a common thing. Like, regardless of what Hollywood would have you believe. And I'm trying to explain this to my daughter at the moment. Every time she comes home from school and there's some fucking drama that she's involved in, I'm just like, dude, you're not going to be friends with 90% of these people when you leave high school. Don't worry about it. Like, look at Baba. He's only got 1 friend from school that we've been mates since we were 4 years old. Just 1.
And I've only got 1 friend. Like, I know them, and, you know, if I see them, I'll be like, hey, bro, how you doing? Long time no speak. I've got one whose kids go to the same primary school as mine. He was the drummer in my band. But, like, even then, we kind of like, hey, and, you know, there isn't like a constant communication.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's more like, hey, but I made a conscious choice to kind of go off and find different people that are more aligned with me. So,
oh no, with me it wasn't a conscious choice. It just turned out that way. Like, this guy that I've been friends with since I was 4, he was the best man at my wedding. But now we only see each other like a couple of times a year, and we only live like 2 seconds away from each other. We don't even live that far away from each other.
I think like good friends though survive that sort of thing where you can be like, we're always going to be friends. But
that's right.
Know that we can, like, I can not see you for 6 months and then just pick up the phone or be like, hey,
yes, that's fine. Yes, correct. And it's definitely like that. So I think that's part of the reason maybe I didn't feel that emotional weight at the end of the game that others did. But I enjoyed it fine for what it was. I really like The Artful Escape a lot, though.
If this game
I
had
just
been
don't.
about Nintendo IP instead of music, then you would have cried.
Nah, I think it's because like growing up in the 90s, I wasn't into the grunge rock that this game is more themed around. Like, you know, I've seen a lot of people say, oh, it didn't resonate with me because this isn't the childhood I had. I'm like, mate, this isn't the childhood Johnny had.
Yeah.
He's Australian. This isn't Johnny's childhood either. This is an amalgamation of stuff in movies from that time.
I will say though, you're right. Like, and I get the criticism about like if especially if you're not a white kid from suburbia, like you might not align with this particularly, you know. But every single thing in this, and maybe it's just me, and maybe that's why it hit so hard. I have done a lot of the stupid shit that they did.
Yeah, the toilet papering. Yeah. I threw eggs.
Like,
stuff.
shopping trolleys. Like no police chase, but shopping trolleys, having a secret hideout. We had a tree
That
house
I didn't
that we
have.
built. Like
That I
all of
didn't
that
have.
kind of silliness, like skateboarding. I never skateboarded, but I used to have a mate and he used to hold on to the back of my bike.
I never
remember once we
gave
went downhill.
double birds and blue cars up.
That's
Blue
true, but
cars
like,
up. I know it's
but
so
yeah, like-
unrealistic. This game.
it's not real.
I know.
But that's why I think it connects with me, because it really did. Like it hit hard about a lot of the things that I'd gone. And like, there's just those moments where, where the betrayal happens. And when you're a kid, when you're a teenager,
Yes,
and
that
like
I
your
could
mate-
relate to.
you get that silly betrayal that doesn't matter. Like they just didn't want to go out. It's not a big deal. But you take it so personally when you're 16, 17 years
Yes.
old. Man. It's so funny.
And that's what I keep trying to explain to my daughter, because that's what she's going through, that kind of stuff, where a friend will go out with this other friend that she thinks they're not as close as she should be with her, and she does something with her, and blah blah blah. It's like, man, you're not even going to be friends with these people when you leave school. Don't even worry about them. Seriously, don't stress about it.
Lovely Luke Lohr from the expansion pass in the chat. I don't understand Mixtape, but bravo, I'm really loving it. Luke, I love you, brother, but you definitely don't strike me as the guy that's, drinking beers at 16 years old and swearing at your parents. You strike me as a little
No, I get it. Like
sensible.
I knew people like this. I did know people that were like this and grew up with this similar kind of childhood taste in music. So I definitely knew people like Johnny. Growing up. It's just, and there was some cool little things in the game, and a lot of the mini games were fun and all that sort of stuff. For me, there was something about Artful Escape, because I dig more the 70s aesthetic is more my thing that the Artful Escape was going for, versus the 90s grunge that Mixtape was going for. But what I'm very interested to find out now is what the next game will be.
Yeah, like they're on a roll,
Very,
man.
very interested.
I just love the intersection of music and interactivity, because music is so powerful, and Mixtape proved
It is. It is. I love the firework part. That part was unreal. Where you're driving and then you end up on the beach. That part was so cool. So shit like that I like.
Yeah.
But I'll see. I will try my best to head past Johnny's studio and see if I can have an influence on the music direction of the next game.
I don't think you're going to change Johnny's particular tastes. I'm just saying.
I'm not going to change his taste, but I'm going to see if I can have an influence over the direction of the video game.
What I love is that, and I read this in several interviews, is that every single track was chosen and picked first before they even had like what the game was going to be. Like Devo
That
in
doesn't
particular,
surprise me.
Johnny described as his favorite track of all time, the opening song. So they knew that like that's how it's going to start, and then they laid it, and then they designed the game around those memories and those music. I mean, that's so cool. That's so cool.
Yeah.
Hang on. Hello, Miss Ellison. Yeah. You just straight into the bank account. Yep, that's great. Appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you.
Murder, it's
Thank you.
$8,959.47. That'll get us to $10,000.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
But yeah, it was good. It was good. I liked it. I still want to get the rest of the achievements in it, because they should be easy, but for some reason I'm struggling on a couple of them.
Yeah.
But yeah, Mixtape's cool.
Good.
It's not. I wouldn't give it a 10.
It's fair.
It's no Mario Odyssey.
It's no
Look,
Super Mario Odyssey, but yeah.
I totally get it. I think I made the case for my 10 very clear in my review. It's the only video game to ever emotionally affect me in that severe of a way, where I was just like, afterwards, I was like, I actually voice chatted Kat, like, because it was like, when I wrapped it
It's
up.
me.
And I was just like, I was just like, so glad to have you in my life, because I was just sitting there thinking about everything just because of a fucking video game. It was mad.
It's really fun if you accidentally sent that to the ex. We got a.
I really love you, babe. I want you back.
We got a $1 super tip from good old Collingwood. It says they went for kids with the Artful Escape, and then the teens with Mixtape. What is left for adults and old people? So the next one is a porn. And also, even though he didn't ask, I'll give a pet because it was $1, and Oreo is right there.
We do like to pet Oreo.
But yeah, I'll see if I can get more of a disco. A bit more of a disco housey flavour to the next.
I don't
game,
think Johnny's going to go with you on this one, bro.
I don't know. I don't know. We're pretty good mates. I reckon you might see a little bit of me in there.
Get some George Michael.
I reckon.
Some, you believe in life
Yeah, George Michael.
Man,
Yeah,
but the thing is, none of that is emotional to me. I can't think of a single house song that is emotional.
See, it is to me, and that's the whole point.
Yeah,
That's why when I
the
saw people,
uniqueness of music.
that's why when I saw people online going, I don't even know these songs. I'm like, well, that's not like you can't expect a developer to know 8 billion people's taste in music and pick songs that are going to resonate with everyone on Earth. Like that's not the point.
A lot of them weren't even necessarily about being catchy, known, memorable songs. A lot of them were about mood and emotion rather than particularly being a hit.
And the next game starts, and then you just hear "Jitterbug," and Nick just starts crying, just screaming,
and then you see all these teenage kids playing at the petrol station, just spraying petrol all over each other, going, "Yeah!"
I love it. And Nick's just crying everywhere,
like Zoolander.
Beautiful.
Jitterbug.
And I'm just like.
Right, mark that one down for a YouTube short.
Oh shit!
Jitterbug. Anyway,
yeah. The moment he hears you just see a single tear start, and then the waterworks.
Oh, and I'll be like 10 out of 10. 10
bravo! Just citizen caning that shit, standing up in your living room, just like. Anyway, all right. Other video games. Let's talk a little bit about. I'm going to pick the next one, Jesse, because we've both played this, and then maybe we'll finish on a couple that you played. Let's talk about Black Jacket, which Kat reviewed beginning of this week. Came out on Game Pass and is a surprisingly addictive, story-driven roguelike blackjack game that I've really liked. I've really enjoyed it. I have been playing it a lot. And I saw some comments on our YouTube review video because we are like one of 2 outlets that have bothered to review it.
Really?
Yeah. Like Jesse had to add it to OpenCritic because no one else had.
I've had to do that with one game.
Yeah, we do that a lot with a lot of games, to be honest. And I've even had publishers reach out to us and be like, hey, like, what do you mean you had to add it? And it's like, unless someone adds the game, no one else can add any of the reviews, so we just do it. And they were like, thank you for doing that for us. It's really good. I would wholeheartedly recommend this to anyone that enjoys something like, Balatro. But it is more narrative focused, and the narrative might not hit for everyone. It really did for me. Like, the writing is pretty cool. There was a lot of intrigue, and you're playing through, and at the end of every section, you fight against a boss. And as you're playing, you start to sort of learn, do I know these people? Like, why am I here? Why am I in hell? Why are they in hell with me? What did I do? And that part is tantalizing. I have since beaten the final boss 3 times, and each time has been something new at the end, which has surprised me again. So I'm like, how many times, similar to like Hades, how many times do I have to beat?
21, because it's blackjack.
Right, maybe. Who knows? But you've been playing it too, Jess, right? Like,
I have. I played. I've beaten the the third and final boss of a run one or twice now. Like I've just been jumping in here and there, really good handheld game. Everyone keeps saying they cheat. It's like they can't. If you have insight, you can see what they have coming. They just have unbelievably powerful passives or incredibly annoying ones. And so you have to build your deck in a way where they can't constantly pull garbage that destroys your hand out of it too. Like there's always a give on take on what you want to have, what you don't want to have. Looking and seeing who is the boss of this thing before you start. Like you got to put some thought into it. It's not a mindless one like Balatro could be, because you weren't having to counter as much in Balatro. Just every once in a while there was a boss who was like, you can't have any diamonds. You're like, fuck, my entire deck is diamonds. I gotta do something. I gotta try and get rid of his passive or something.
It's brutal.
This is really good. It's quite enjoyable. Game Pass rarely misses outside of Outbound.
Yeah, it's a really good game. Our Outbound review is out as well. Reviewed by the lovely Cucumbo, who didn't love it. Suffice to say, some good ideas, but didn't quite land. We were a little late because we got a code, and then the embargo, when we did finally get the code, was the next morning.
It was Press Engine, right?
Yeah, well,
when we're on there,
I think so.
We're probably set, because I probably did it a long time ago, set for Xbox. Xbox code not available until almost launch. If we had known.
I don't know. I don't think it'd even been requested. Like, I think
probably
I
had
button
been
and
a
it
long
got
time.
approved in the same day. Okay. We had requested it, and I was like, "Hey, any reason we haven't?" And then they suddenly
because
approved
it's most of the time it's Xbox, and those codes aren't ready in time. I bet you if we were on a different platform, we would have had it.
Maybe, but you can go read the lovely Cucumbo's review.
And I missed this earlier, but I wanted to say thank you to Corden726 who subbed with a Twitch Prime.
Cheers, Corden. Thanks, mate. I've just got to go let a cat in. So, what else have you been playing, Jesse?
I reviewed Directive 8020, the latest from the. It is
the latest
and
DEI slop.
Sikot75 with a Twitch Prime. Thank you very much. The latest of the Dark Pictures anthologies, except for they don't throw that before everything because it's one of the bigger budgeted ones that's a little longer. It's fine. They put in a lot more gameplay, but it's boring gameplay. I do not... If I never have to crouch behind a waist-high wall hiding from someone again, I'd be very happy, because I did way too much of that in the last 2 weeks. The story is... It's a sci-fi science fiction story more than a horror story. There is some body horror. Your characters can die. It's very easy to not let them. And they've introduced a whole turning point system, so you can very quickly go back and go through and redo and undo. And so I saw a bunch of endings that are almost all the exact same outside of a couple of changes. Hey, and thank you, Matt Zab, with the Twitch Prime. That's 3. It's fine. I've been surprised to see some, 10s and high 9s and stuff. But hey, sometimes things just hit harder for others. It's okay. The end.
The end. Nice.
One thing I can quickly talk about, and I can actually show footage I've recorded, even though it's not coming out, is Mina The Hollower. I'm working on that one. It has a preview embargo, so you can show the first area or two. Really good. I'm really enjoying it so far. Those opening areas are a nice taster, but it is an old school style game. There is no map. And so your brain has to get into the habit of actually reading the little road signs they give you that tell you where to go, and keeping an eye out in this Nintendo, Master System aesthetic of a little pixel that looks a little different. That might be worth checking out. Oh, I can move these things that make me bounce. Oh crap, I just bounced over a wall and I can go to a new area type of mindset that I'm not always in with games like this. I've really enjoyed it. I have absolutely no idea why people keep calling it Bloodborne-y. It is very much their Zelda. And then they've talked about that. It's like, if Shovel Knight was our Mario, this is our Zelda, for what they're going from Yacht Club. Really, really liking it. The opening cutscene of it, when you start the game, is incredibly cool. So, and you get more of these as you play as well. When you go into certain areas or you do big things, you beat a boss, you get these really cool pixel art cutscenes that I've liked a lot. The music's awesome, controls really well, and is hard as shit. But for Nick, if he doesn't mind losing out on feats, I don't know what those even are really. They have a robust series of accessibility options to both make it more difficult or make it real easy, including unlimited health. So no matter what,
nice.
you can always get through this one. And it's going to be $20, I believe, Jerry. 20 or 30. I think this is 20. And the next thing we'll talk about, Subnautica, is 30. But yeah, really happy so far with the opening preview areas of Mina the Hollower. Just keep an eye out on the channel closer to lunch, and I should have a full review. Unlike Lego Batman, which I won't.
Yeah. I wonder if, like, when's it come out? Tuesday?
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if we get code then.
Maybe.
What happened with the people who bought it and got to play it early? Did they relock the game, or can they just keep
patched
playing
it so
it?
it's relocked, but if they were offline, then maybe they could. So what that seemed to be was they sent review codes to Walmart by mistake. They just sent the ones that auto unlock. Whoops! I should have bought one.
Yeah, I should have just grabbed it, immediately gone into offline mode.
But we've spent a lot of money on games for reviews, and they don't make them back. So
No.
like we just did 80 on Saros. So
Yeah. It's all right.
I will hopefully be reviewing Star Fox.
I mean, we
While
won't get
in
it early,
Greece.
but yeah, you'll be buying it.
Hopefully.
It's a quick review. Like, you know the game. You're just going to see how is it.
I know. I've played Star Fox 64.
The main new thing are cutscenes. Please watch them just to know. Please. That's literally the new thing.
God, just watch them, you jerk.
But John,
I watched them in Invincible.
and
Proud of you.
you're welcome for getting all those skins. Thank you, PR.
Didn't even need to watch them in Invincible, but I did. Because then I read the review guide and they're like, don't spoil anything about the single player. I'm like,
Well, that's the thing.
what the fuck did I watch the cutscenes for?
Then you talk around it and you say if you liked it or didn't like it. Like that. That's what Directive 8020 is, and Mixtape for John. It's really hard to talk about narrative games or the narrative in games where they're like, please don't spoil anything, because then you're just talking around everything for 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know, it doesn't really have that much of a narrative, and John and I played and quite enjoyed. John, how about that Subnautica 2?
Subnautica 2 is out in Game Pass, Game Preview, and Early Access on
It was accidentally
Steam.
free on Xbox for a while.
Yep, whoops.
Really? I missed it.
On PC, you could just open it.
Yeah. Holy crap. I am impressed. Like, it's a survival game, so if you're not a fan of scanning things and smacking things and eating and drinking, you won't love it. But it looks great. It runs great. It's got some great atmosphere. I thought it was very impressive from what I played. I love the idea of building underwater bases. We had a really good time. Like, this is really solid. Some really interesting stuff
It
to
did crash my
investigate and
computer.
explore. It did crash your computer. That was frustrating. But we had fun.
And it runs really nice on Xbox for being a friggin' UE5 game that's this pretty. Because when I'm playing, God, am I on the top or the bottom? I don't friggin' remember. I think I'm on the bottom. I'm on the bottom right, which is why I should have been on the right side.
Yeah, you'd be the bottom because John's is ultra wide.
Yeah. Like, that is all Xbox, because I swapped over to Xbox after it crashed my PC, and it just looks and runs really well in performance mode. Way prettier than Subnautica ever was. I'm not normally that big into these, and I won't be until it's version 1.0 and actually coming out, because I am burnt out on early access stuff.
Yeah.
But this is a very polished, full of stuff to do early access, even though they say it'll probably be in early access for 2+ years, because Subnautica was for 4.
Wow. That's a long time.
And this is $30 if you ever want to own it too. It's not super expensive and has up to 4-player co-op.
Yeah.
That is between Xbox and Steam via a code system, or you can just use a friends list if you're all on the same thing.
Console exclusive.
Yeah, the biggest release of the year. Like,
So far.
only on X. Who moved things?
Shit.
Who moved the camera?
That was me by accident. I
You
thought I was in
mother-
my other window. Sorry.
Well, okay, I guess I'll fix it. There. Jesus.
I didn't want to break it further.
One of the biggest
I thought I
launches
was
of the year.
typing on this screen, and then I pressed something and it changed the screen.
And yes, UE5 games tend to run better on Xbox than PlayStation, and then a bunch of people who do game analytics are like, why does this run better on Xbox?
Because Xbox is the best.
Well, no, because they were working. I could have sworn somebody said they worked with them on hardware, and there's stuff in there specifically for Unreal. Plus, the Series X base is more powerful than the PS5 base, just a little bit.
How dare you? Yeah, that looks, it's cool. Go Subnautica. I good for them. What was the Steam concurrence? Over 600,000?
It was a lot. I do not remember. Let me look real quick.
I'm sure it was silly numbers.
Yeah,
Like they've sold over 2 million in less than 24 hours or something.
Their all-time peak was 467K.
Wow.
And even
That's just on Steam.
yeah, Forza's topped out at 178K in early access for rich people.
Impressive. Very impressive. There you go. I can't think. Oh, I did play one other thing because it was a news story for us this week. And there's a little bit more to this because it's an interesting one. So I figured I'd bring this up. Earlier this week, some people found what they called an invisible handheld tag
Oh, yeah.
on certain titles on the Xbox store, I think. And among them was Batman, Arkham Knight, a few others, most notably Onimusha Way of the Sword from
Yeah,
Capcom,
that would
which
be
is
nice.
not yet out. Now, Capcom have been, sometimes they support Play Anywhere, sometimes
most of
they
the
do
time.
not. Most of the time, sometimes they don't know. But this appeared, and everyone was like, ooh, what does it mean? But then, a couple of days later, Batman Arkham Knight went Xbox Play Anywhere.
Joining PC
And
Game
suddenly,
Pass.
Yes.
and joined PC Game Pass, and suddenly I was able to install the PC version of Batman Arkham Knight, which back at launch in 2015 was notoriously shit.
I'm so glad I bought Arkham Knight on sale.
Bro, I installed it on my Xbox Ally X. Oh, sorry, sorry, my Asus Republic of Gamers Xbox Ally X Windows 11 handheld gaming PC device, and I can run it at 60 FPS. It looks great. And what does it do? It pulls in my console save from 2015, August
so
2nd,
good.
2015. I was just like, that's awesome. Play Anywhere is so
It's the best.
freaking good. It is so underrated in this industry because I just like my one device.
Shared
But
on
for
our
people that
Discord.
play everywhere. Oh, it's so good.
Real quick, shared on our Discord from a mandatory speed trap you have to do early in the campaign of Forza Horizon 6. There have been 1,109,886,000 players
Wow,
that
there
have
you go.
used that speed trap. There you go.
It's a lot of people speeding.
God,
But
Arkham-
yeah, so
the Arkham series.
I played
is
a
so
little
good.
bit of Batman. It looks
Play
great.
Anywhere.
There you go. Don't you love Play Anywhere?
Best.
But like Batman Arkham Knight is such a great game. Like I remember being like, and I loaded my save. And I was like, oh, it's at 95%, and it gave me the option for New Game Plus. So I'm like straight back in. But it's locked.
I've never
to-
played it. Arkham Knight.
Oh, it's so good. It's got Batman, open world, Batmobile stuff, and
Yeah, but I kept hearing that the Batmobile stuff was the most annoying stuff.
If you suck
loved
at
it.
maybe, but yeah, no, I loved it.
yeah, it's not hard. Like, although the New Game Plus is locked to Nightmare mode, so you don't get any of the indicators about when they're going to attack or what button you should press.
Oh, wow, really?
So you have to just be like, is he going to hit me?
Is it 60 on Series X?
No, it's
No,
900p
it's
30.
39.
It was
yeah.
never. They never patched it. It came out in 2015. They've never gone back and patched it.
But hey, when you play it on Project Helix in a year or two, you know, like it'll
cap
be
it.
90.
It'll be
Maybe.
4K 90.
That is devastating.
PC caps at 90, as far as I remember. You might be able to mod it out, but yeah, it still looks amazing. But it's their fork of Unreal Engine 3. So I don't know if it's like easy for anyone to go in and futz around with, and they've never done it.
Please patch it and get it up to 60. Come on.
That game should run 120 on current consoles.
Yeah, bad.
The thing is, though, and here's an example of artistic direction, right? Is I'm looking at this, right? This is from Rocksteady. It's from 2015. It's on Unreal Engine 3. Looks fantastic because they haven't gone for this ultra realistic. What they've gone for is very stylized, gritty, constantly moody nighttime rainfall Gotham, and it always looks great, like all the time. And it just goes to show, like, art direction counts for a lot in making a video game look great.
That's the one thing I always hear about this game, how amazing it looks.
It's such a good game.
It's weird because it also reviewed the worst out of all of them, even though I think it's the best. But
go figure.
It was the time period when people were like, we're bored. We need something different out of Rocksteady. And then they got 8 years of nothing until a very good Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League campaign came out. But it was a live service game with a horrible live service. And they never get to go through because that game was meant to let you play as the Justice League. Because you didn't actually kill them. You killed their clones. And then eventually you saved them. And then you could play as all 4 of them, which would have been awesome.
Yeah. There you go. Fun times. Exciting stuff. So that's all the games. That's all the games chit chat. We'll be back right after these messages.
Welcome to day one.
From PC to PlayStation, Switch to Xbox.
We're all about one thing: video games.
With a gorgeous new website,
best-in-class community forums, and a kick-ass Discord server.
Our sole focus is on bringing you the latest in news, reviews, and features.
From the biggest games to amazing indie titles, we try to do it all so you can focus on what you're going to play day one.
Beyond our regular live streams, we've got the DayOne Show, listened to in over 60 countries across the planet,
and our twice-weekly news-focused broadcast headlines, keeping you up to date and in the know on all things gaming.
If you love video games, you're in the right place.
Help us stand toe-to-toe with the biggest sites out there and consider supporting us directly.
Just head to playday.one/memberships
and enjoy things like exclusive videos and game giveaways every week.
Thank you for your support.
Yeah, there you go. Just as a heads up.
That video turned out okay, didn't it?
Yeah, it did. I think we did good work.
My voice actually doesn't sound as robotic as it does in the reviews.
Yeah, you did good, mate. You did good. And just a reminder to everyone, before we dive into the news, if you want to support us, head to playday.one/memberships. It's the best thing you can do outside of putting money into my pocket or Jesse's pocket.
Not
buying
Nick's,
Nick a game
no.
or a Fortnite skin. Let's talk about the news. There's a lot.
Including some
There's
Fortnite.
a lot to talk through. Yeah. I mean, like, are we going to do these in the order on the showrunner here? Because, like, I feel like the big. Okay, I'm gonna start off with what I think has probably been the biggest other discussion topic this week, which is GTA 6 and pre-orders possibly beginning on Monday with rumors and discussion and hopium being huffed copious amounts for Trailer 3 from Rockstar. This all came about because of some Best Buy affiliates who got their emails and just started telling everybody about it, including one YouTuber who I saw him publicly post on, oh, God, I'm sorry I did that. Like, please don't be mad at me. Because everyone, including us, were like, hey, look, this YouTuber just shows his email live on stream. He's just like, look at this email I got. GTA 6 pre-orders starting on Monday.
The thing we run into every time is companies get more and more locked down with us, and then creators and YouTubers leak everything still.
Go figure. But what do you reckon? Do you reckon we're going to get a trailer? Do you reckon pre-orders? I feel like this is actually happening. I feel like the pre-orders are going to open up on Monday.
Yeah, it makes me think something like we'll probably get both a new trailer and the pre-orders is what I'm thinking based on what that email is saying. Because I know someone that actually got the email, and they're like, yeah, man, the email's not bullshit, it's real.
Yeah.
I mean, it's interesting because Strauss-Zelnick,
Looks like
I think, had said, like, it would be July, August before we start seeing the marketing ramp up. I don't know. Because even this game, it's not out until November. I think they know they can't go half a year and expect to keep everyone's attention spans going because there's just too much stuff that's happening all the time.
Yeah.
Marketing deal with PlayStation, as always.
Yep.
They probably signed that a
What
decade ago.
Xbox are going to do about it?
Well, the funny thing is, like, in the PlayStation financials, they're like, we don't expect to sell more PlayStations this year than we did last year. And then some people looked it up, and same thing happened with GTA 5. It didn't lead to more console sales than the previous year, back on the PS3 and 360.
Which is interesting, right? Like, you'd think any gamer, like, this is the biggest property in interactive entertainment, like, hands down.
Nope,
like,
that's Pokemon.
Anybody that plays video games is probably going to buy this. Just the FOMO alone will get to you.
Pokemon number
Even
one.
I, who don't particularly care, are probably going to end up picking this up.
Those people who would buy it at this point also aren't valuable customers because you're just going to sell them this. And then if they don't buy anything else and you're losing money on hardware still because costs never went down, they might not be...
Interesting conundrum.
Yeah, but also Pokemon's still the biggest franchise in gaming.
Yeah.
Technically, it is.
Yeah.
Technically,
it's crazy how big Pokemon is when you actually look.
I have one hope for GTA 6. One. And that is that it does not play like us. Like all the other Grand Theft Auto games do.
If it plays like Red Dead Redemption 2 on PC, you'll love it. Because that game plays incredibly well on there. Especially if you're in online and they have less boner for animation going on. They cut a lot of it out.
Because I've always loved the idea of a GTA game. Like, I used to love them on PS2. And I got hyped for GTA 4 just like everyone else did. Like, I lined up, got the collector's edition, the whole lot. And again, I love the idea of just doing whatever. Going bowling with my cousin, the finding pigeons. I love the idea of this world that you just fuck around in and do what you feel like when you feel like. What I didn't like was the actual experience of doing that. Like, I don't quite think people realize how poorly GTA 4 plays. Go back now and play it. It's horrible. The difference is I didn't need 18 years of hindsight to see it. I saw it back in 2008.
It was very different with their more physics and motion-based animation systems compared to the GTA 3 games, which were all extremely arcadey.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's where Crackdown got its systems from. Like, Crackdown was built off GTA 3. And look how fucking fun Crackdown is. Like, it's... I understand attention to detail with animation and all that, but it's just, there has to be a point where you have to sacrifice animation just for a game to play properly. Like, there has to be a point where you sacrifice something.
Yeah, I get what you mean. I get what you mean.
That's my concern for this game. It's my only concern for this game.
Yeah.
It's going to be interesting to see how much better it looks in Trailer 3, because they are one of the few companies where every time you see the initial, the middle, the launch, and you're like, holy shit, it has just gotten better and better, and then it comes out and it's even better. Like, they're not one of the ones who sell you smoke. They claimed all this was on a base PS5. So it'd be really interesting to see what the actual performance is.
God. Very cool. Hey,
the other question is, are we going to get 60? Ooh, no way. No chance.
Yeah, I doubt it.
Unless that Series X FSR update. Ooh, never know.
No.
Interesting timing on that FSR update.
It would. So I don't. Those still cost something because you don't have the main cores for them. They just look a little better than the other ones, but aren't going to get more performance. They're just going to give you better upscaling. Is my remembrance on how people have talked about bringing FSR 4 backwards again.
But yeah, GTA 6. We'll find out on Monday. Let's see if it happens.
Not long.
Yeah.
John will be at the keyboard typing like a maniac if it does.
Yeah. I'll probably put a skeleton together just in case.
You accidentally post it, get 20 million hits, and then retract.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, guys. This was a skeleton.
No, you just put, it is claimed.
It is claimed. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Xbox, because they were also in the news. Sorry. Let's talk about Xbox, because we have to refer
Xbox.
No, see, that's the funny thing. You actually whisper
pretty
it.
loudly now.
Yeah, it's French.
Xbox.
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 Yeah, as protest, we are going to be typing it capital X dash capital B, lowercase O, lowercase x now. In the news for a variety of reasons this week. Quickly on that one is Asher Sharma, the Xbox CEO, put out a poll asking fans to vote on all caps Xbox or the normal way of writing Xbox with the capital X.
Yes.
And disgustingly,
yeah,
so many more people voted for capital, fully all caps Xbox. I am sickened at every single one of you.
I know.
And yes, that has apparently actually led to them rebranding the way they type Xbox
style guide change,
Xbox.
which everyone will ignore.
Yep, I'm not doing it. I refuse. I get irritated.
No.
Someone changed my Discord to Xbox Era with all capitals. I'm like, no, I changed it right back.
I get irritated when publishers make their games in all caps. Like, I'm looking at you, Replaced. I'm looking at you, Pragmata. I am looking at you, most Japanese publishers, and it's like the game is just all caps. And I'm just like,
well, Nick, when you talk about what is it, Infamous, do you do lowercase I, lowercase n, all capitals famous? Like, no, most people just type Infamous.
Yeah.
Doom is the one people actually do it for. Doom and Lego, but even Lego people.
Yeah, Lego. Yeah, it just irritates me when I have to do it. So I'm not going to do it after years.
Why do you have to do it?
You know,
like sometimes there are brands that are like, yeah, this is how it is written.
Oh, if you work with
I
Marvel,
refuse to change it.
If you work with Marvel, it is capital S Spider dash capital M Man.
Yeah.
And if you don't do that, they get fucking
That
pissed.
doesn't bother me as much.
But it
I do
bothers them.
stuff like that. That doesn't bother me as much.
But yeah. But that's not the only reason Xbox have been in the news. Leaky time. And our, for some reason, banner topic for today's show is a whole bunch of controllers got leaked by a Brazilian website named Technoblog. Congrats to those guys for the scoop. They said they had first-hand documentation and pictures, and indeed they did. And they shared, first of all, they did a little double whammy. They first of all shared a squat-looking, cloud-focused gaming controller with Wi-Fi connectivity and Bluetooth that looks a little bit like an 8-bit pad to me.
It does. It does.
You know,
I think it looks like that too.
Reminiscent design of something like that. So that story came out and we wrote it up, and that was all well and good.
You beat Tom Warren to the punch.
I jokingly pinged Tom. And I was like, "Beacher," and then he was like, "I was actually looking up all of this, and
I was being
documentation,
a journalist.
model number," and I was like, "Fair, you're a real journalist." But then he pinged me later on because we were live streaming. Then the same blog leaked the Elite Series 3. Let's talk about the cloud gaming controller first. What did you guys think of this? Like, when you look at it, it looks weird, but I want to hold it. I want to understand how it feels to hold.
I'll go back.
Yeah, I mean, I understand the premise behind it.
Do you?
I don't.
Like, what is the premise behind it?
Well,
I get it's for cloud gaming, but
yeah, that's right. It's a cheap little dedicated cloud gaming controller.
Yeah, because the main thing in it is the Wi-Fi direct chip, so it can just connect directly to your Wi-Fi to be faster.
Yeah, because my initial thought was, well, why not just build this functionality into the standard controller rather than another controller?
That's my.
But then then I guess they'd have to up the price of the standard controller,
Yeah, because this isn't
which they
Sebel.
probably don't want to do.
Yeah, but no, I think the Elite has the same tech, so I'm guessing the standard controller will have it too.
I wouldn't be surprised if this is the controller that I had heard was rumored to come with their streaming stick that they cancelled. Because back then, at the time that I got the information, and I got the information only days before it was announced it was cancelled, I was told that the plan was to have that streaming stick.
There was a box. People will correct you. There was a little box on Phil's shelf.
Whatever it is, whatever it was. The plan was to sell it with a controller for like, I think $99 or something. So I wouldn't be surprised if this was that controller or something like it that was supposed to be bundled with that little puck or whatever the fuck it was.
Yeah.
And I guess this thing on its own is probably a fair bit cheaper than the standard controller. So I guess that's why it exists.
Yeah, they had been bundling the regular one with like the Fire Stick, and I can't imagine.
Yeah, I saw some people discussing online, like, because like we've talked about it on the show before, like if they were to, depending upon the sort of SoC that ends up coming out of Project Helix, and depending upon if there's like handheld variants and, you know, premium console variants and different tiers, or however it all shakes out, right? Because we don't know everything
Like
yet.
this thing probably doesn't have Rumble, for example.
Right. Yeah. But like, is this the sort of thing, you know, in 3 years' time, are we going to see TV manufacturers like LG and Samsung put an Xbox SoC to enable cloud and native gaming? And this is the sort of thing that a TV manufacturer could cheaply ship with a television set. So you buy a TV.
I speculated on this like 2 years ago.
The SoC would probably get
That's what I'm
the real controller. This would probably be the ones that are just cloud focused, but like one that has the actual Helix SoC in it to play natively. You'd give them a regular controller because that's an expensive TV.
Yeah. Well, I would want a proper controller if I was going to do that. But I like the idea of branching out in that way. I'm very curious to see how it all shakes out.
Probably do a deal, again, said this before, probably do a deal with an EV manufacturer to get some sort of slimmed down Xbox hardware into a series of EVs. And you just get a controller chucked in and kids can just play Xbox on the screens at the back of the EV, whatever the case may be. Wouldn't surprise me in the least.
But yeah. So that was the cloud controllers. I don't know if there's any other comments on that.
No, it's a small little basic thing. Yeah.
But the other
they
one
probably stripped out most of the features of it to get the price down and the size down.
Yeah, because it doesn't even look like it has full triggers. They're probably
No. It's probably very stripped down and designed specifically with cloud gaming in mind.
I was also pleased, like when I first saw it, I was like, oh, that looks really flat. But if you actually look at the other pictures where it's flipped over, it's
got a bit of
curvature to it. So
it's kind of like that.
Got a bit of a butt on it, some junk in the trunk.
The Steam controller too, where from the front it just looks like a brick, but then it's molded for your hands nicely.
Unlike the Switch, which is not.
No, not even a little bit.
Yeah. And then we've got the Elite Series 3. And before we get into the discussion on this, I've seen a lot of comments like, oh my God, it looks so ugly. It looks gross. And I'm like...
It's not great. It's not great looking.
But like, do you remember when we first saw the Project Kennan leaks of the Xbox Ally X Windows 11 handheld gaming PC device from Asus Republic of Gamers? It looked ugly because it was like, it's not the final product with the final textures and all of that stuff. It looked rough and everyone was like, ugh. But then when we finally get our hands on it, we're like, oh shit, this thing,
I forgot how bad that looked. That's kind of like the engineering sample that you played Planet of Lana 2 on when they weren't supposed to let you.
Yeah. Right. So like, I'm not freaking out so much yet about what this looks like. But there are some curious. Yeah, I'm just seeing the YouTube video catch up now. Like,
I mean, that's what the ROG looks like.
But dude, yeah, but it looks.
Stupid
but look at the
scroll broke my going back.
Look at the texture and everything on it. It's
yeah, I know it's dirty and whatever, but that's still ultimately what it looks like.
But it gives I know, but it gives you a bad impression. Like when you first saw that image, you're like, eesh, what is that? It looks crap. But yeah. I think this looks like an Elite controller. There's some curious additions here. We've got a removable rechargeable battery.
I hope that means we can put double A's in it again.
Don't know, but it's EU regulation now. You need to have a replaceable battery.
Good.
That a user can get to.
It's 1,500 instead of 2,000. Or I think so. It's a little smaller than the current one.
Which makes you think maybe they will allow double A's. Maybe.
Who knows? A lot of people with on loops out there that want to use them.
I will say, you know what I noticed about it? It looks a lot closer to just a standard controller.
Well, it looks a lot closer to Sebel because of this. It's got the pants. It's wearing rubber pants. It's just they're both black. Pants. So like that goes all the way across there. And there's a little notch there, which is interesting.
I am hoping. So quite a while back, I had heard that it was supposed to have haptics. So I'm hoping that stayed in. I also got told they were fiddling with a touchpad. It wasn't confirmed to be in. So I reckon there's a prototype out there somewhere with a touchpad. I just hope this thing has haptics, and I hope against hope that it has gyro.
I don't care about gyro. I want TMR sticks.
They'll never do it.
Yeah, they're not going to do that. They're not going to do that. This thing is still going to break when you look at it. Like, let's be real. This thing is still going to break if you give it a dirty look.
I would be really surprised if any of the platform holders for consoles ever go with TMR or Hall Effect, because selling controllers is one of the biggest parts of their business. They don't want you to just have a controller the whole time. Hall Effect also breaks real easy. TMRs are better because they break a lot less, but they are more expensive. So it's that give and that, give and take. If they're going to have all that, they're going to cost more.
Will do. I'm laying the bet now. I think Xbox will do Hall Effect.
Maybe this one, not regular.
You think they will?
I think they will.
No.
Yeah. All right. Well, there we go. The bet is placed. Nick says no. I think they will.
I just base that on things I've heard.
Okay.
Yeah, but this is your worst platform for rumors now. By far.
No, it's not.
Not even
the
close.
curious thing here, in terms of changes, is we've got a new-looking D-pad, which is a different circular design.
And I'll take it out immediately and just put the regular one in.
Yeah, same. I will immediately swap it to the cross. But then we've got these little scroll wheels by the 3.5 mil jack. We all like lots of people going, okay, volume and game chat. Nick's upset that he won't be able to use his chat pad. If the chat pad is even compatible with it.
It won't be. Hopefully they make a new chat pad.
There isn't an underside picture of this one, is there?
No,
we've just got the top
Verge,
and
the Verge. He had some, which included the little thing that shows you if you're set for 2.4 gigahertz or Wi-Fi on top, the little button and stuff.
Yeah, there's a new what looks to be an IR. It almost looks like an IR sensor on the top. Yeah, Tom Warren tweeted new button. Who dis? And there's like it looks like
I got it now.
Almost looks like an IR sensor. I don't think it is.
God, this picture is unbelievably low quality because he zoomed in. But yeah, like this little thing here. What is this?
Yeah, look at it. Wonder what that is.
What is that?
Yeah, obviously this would be like little LCDs for cloud or 2.4 gigahertz or Bluetooth, maybe.
Oh, you reckon they'll just have LEDs in their indicators or something?
Or the things, yeah, maybe here it says, but this isn't, like this is something different. This part here.
That just looks like probably a reflection.
Well, there's something under it. Who knows?
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, if I remember, the Xbox Ones had an IR thing at the top, didn't they? Was that for Kinect? I can't remember because you could see it going off, right?
Yep.
Interesting. I wonder what it is.
I missed that. They had so much clever stuff between the controller and Kinect. Fuck, it was good.
Yeah. Big shout out to Steak 1024. Member for 2 months.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks. And this is the picture that literally just tells you what's on that spot. So you have the pair button and then local mode or cloud mode. So that's what goes up there.
Interesting.
Curiouser and
then this is
the back. That's what I said, Captain Logan. Just looks like a reflection to me, but yeah.
Slightly different ways to do your trigger locks. I like the way the the back buttons looked. Those looks like. It'll be interesting to see what it does or doesn't have. I know everyone wants every feature, but I don't want the base friggin' controller to be $90 like it is on a Switch 2. Everything's going
there's
to be
the back. Yeah, look, that's an interesting back.
Yeah,
Haptics are the main thing I want.
Looks
thanks,
like a kitty cat. Oh,
Thanks, Steak.
got the gift.
Anorexic got it.
Yeah, I fully admit, I've been playing the PlayStation a lot for reviews and stuff. I never noticed the haptics. So I'll be happy if they're there for others, as long as it doesn't cost a ton of battery life, because these things go off like crazy in Saros, and my battery was like 90 minutes sometimes.
The thing is, though, we have haptics in the DualSense and we have haptics in the Switch. Let's get Xbox along so it becomes an industry standard and developers can do what they like.
Yeah.
Let's move forward.
That's the thing. Like the new gen is always an excuse to move forward.
Yeah, let's move forward.
Yeah, of all the things that are on these haptics, I'm fine being the one that becomes standard. I don't give a shit about the trigger stops on the DualSense in most games.
The triggers, whatever. I hate the adaptive triggers because they fucking suck. But yeah, the haptics are amazing. Fun fact: Star Fox 64, first game to use Rumble, using the Rumble pack that it often came with. Nintendo 64. I still have a few of those. Yeah, I still have a few Rumble packs. They were cool. This big fucking tumor just sticking out of your 64 controller.
I think that's why I have only played it way after, because it was MSRP was $80 in the US because of that Rumble pack.
Oh, the Nintendo 64 carts weren't cheap, man.
You know, we literally just had I think we rented GoldenEye and some stuff, but we just had the wrestling games for the most part. I never played Mario 64.
The wrestling games are incredible.
I did play Ocarina of Time, loved it. Never played Majora's Mask or Mario, though, because didn't have the money.
I do hope that Nintendo finds a way to license those old wrestling games. I doubt it, because WWE and WWF and all that sort of stuff.
They wouldn't have had... Well, I mean, WWE owns all of them now. The issue would be they don't have the rights on all the wrestlers. They probably have, forever rights on most of them now, but not...
It's not just
everyone.
that. The earlier... Oh, actually, no. The earlier games were WCW, so they should
own
be okay.
WCW, they own ECW, they own WWE.
One of the games was called WWF, though. And they no longer own that name.
Well, they agreed to not use it because of the World Wildlife Fund, but if you were going to...
Yes.
It's not a new product, I bet you it would be fine. It is just very much... They don't have the rights for every wrestler. Because the games had pretty sizable rosters.
Yeah, they did. But yeah, that was quite a tangent.
Yes, I was just waiting for you guys to finish up
the Elite controller having haptics. I'd like gyro because I don't use gyro in my games per se, for aiming and shooting. But I love the text entry. I love the text entry so much on PlayStation when I use gyro that I just want it on the Xbox controller. I only enter text on PlayStation via gyro. It's so much easier and faster.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
Yeah, if you click on both sticks at once, when the keyboard comes up, it goes into gyro mode, and you just go broop, 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 and just type so much faster. It's great.
I refuse.
I'm so used to it now. Please put gyro in.
But yeah, so Xbox
Elite 3
for all of those things
and more.
$200 controller that breaks when the wind blows into your window.
Let's see how it checks out. That's not all they've been in the news for. Xbox Insider's got some new Xbox boot animations.
I got it.
And gamer score badges.
It looks really nice.
I got the new animations on PC when playing Forza Horizon 6.
Yeah, you get actual...
I didn't.
Yeah.
How did you guys get it? I was just...
Are you on the Insider program in both?
No.
Yeah, I'm on Insider in both.
It's not public yet. The achievements, because I just got an achievement in Invincible, and it was the old stupid square one that pops in from the side. I'm like,
I can actually show this up. I keep my Xbox off.
I get that in my on my allies, still the square ones, but on PC I'm in the Insider program, and I got the new achievements on Steam. It was great. I loved it as well. When I loaded up Forza Horizon 6, it didn't even ask me to log in to my gamer tag. It just had it all, connected it all. And where I had been playing on console, suddenly I turned the PC version on and got in, and all the Steam achievements went boop, 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 boop in the bottom right corner. I was just like, whoa.
Oh, really?
Calm down, dear. It's very good.
You're going to play?
Very, very good.
I'm just trying to show the boot because hey, come on, show it. Yeah, it just looks nice.
No
It
signal.
sounds good too. Bam. There's a nice bit, and I keep
no
my
signal.
It's showing now. I keep my my Xbox completely off, so it actually does boot every time I open it. Oop.
Do you pick the option that says show game art?
Yep.
I used to. I don't anymore, and I have the black series background, the animated background with the logo being white. I like it. Just looks nicer and neater and cleaner and more modern.
Spend 3 seconds a week on game console front end, so I never really think about it.
I do. Dash means something to me.
John,
Make a better Xbox.
Yeah.
they're just little things.
Whatever.
They're just a bunch of little,
Just
it's
little
non-stop
things.
little things that they can do.
Non-stop little things. Tell you what's not a little thing, an Xbox disc to digital program. That's
Xbox
an
One, baby.
Interesting one, isn't it? This was we were chatting about this in the Discord, and then like 10 minutes later Jez Corden posted a news story about it. We've got Project Saluki, which is a new Game Pass tier that has apparently been unearthed for China, which is interesting. That is what it is. Like, there's not much more to say about that.
Yeah,
like,
it would be
unique-
games that were that they think would be popular there to pull people in, even though there's no Xboxes.
Yeah. Of more interest to everybody is Positron, which is and Chengus actually found the code in on the app, and he actually pulled in the image, and it literally shows, Nick, I don't know if you saw it in our news chat. It's like a disc that's kind of broken in the top corner of the icon, and it's turning into little cubes.
That's been Thanos snapped.
It's been digitized, baby. What does it mean? Is it going to happen?
I see Raichi in the chat. This is so dumb. Let's just use a USB disk reader to read the license. I think it's much more the rumored 360 and OG Xbox back compat stuff on PC.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Coming to, like, the whole rumor was that.
Oh, you reckon?
Yeah, that was the rumor, that they might bring 360 stuff to PC in some way.
Yes, but what's that got to do with disc to digital, though?
Because you can't put your 360. Most people don't have a disc in their computer.
Correct.
And even if they did.
So then how will this program change that?
It's a disc that you probably give to something to get the digital license, which you could then use on PC with the back compat running on PC. Because, like, I've got 300 friggin' old 360 games, and, like, these ones are back compat on a series, but I don't own them digitally through the marketplace. And then you can take them and you can, whatever this process is, and then it's tied to your account, like the, who knows?
Interesting.
I don't know what else.
You don't think it's them trying to bring back some variant of Xbox One's vision?
The discs don't. I mean, unless the discs kept. Well, 360 wouldn't have them. I don't know that they kept all the serial numbers on every disc, did they?
No,
that
I'm
was the
talking
whole
about
thing.
for like Project Helix.
I know but that's the whole thing. That the moment you put an Xbox One disc into your Xbox One, it tied to your account and could never tie to someone else's account. So at that point, it just
Unless you deregistered it.
yeah. But I don't remember if they kept that whole system through the whole gen and into this one or anything. But Project Helix probably not even having a disk drive. It would then let you take your Xbox One in 360 discs and stuff you have, tie them to your gamer tag, and bring them to the PC hardware that is Helix.
It's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. I hope they find a way. I was one of the many or few who wanted that original Xbox One vision.
Interesting thing from Britt in the chat. The patent also allows for a separate device to pair with it, i.e. using your Series X to read discs for Helix.
That's clever.
Interesting.
That's clever.
That's really smart.
And
Use
it
your
could
Series
be the
X as
virtual
like a
card.
disk drive to Helix.
It also could be as the virtual digital license that Britt says that you get with Nintendo, the game card. It could be something like that too.
Yeah.
Which is a way, I hope it's not, because it's a way worse way to game share. Because it goes
Better
from
than nothing, though.
but they had the good one, and then they swapped it for the two. On the one, you could both be online playing Animal Crossing together with one copy.
Yeah, I know.
Now you have to have one be online, one be offline. Shit sucks. Not a fan.
I get it, but it's better than nothing.
It's a conundrum for them to solve, I think. But like the thing with all of this stuff leaking,
I don't get why it bothers them, though. Like, why does it bother them if two are playing at once? Especially when it's been happening all this time that they've been playing at once.
Well,
So
it's
what
one of the
difference does it
reasons. Yeah, it's one of the reasons that the family subscription version of Game Pass never really came to fruition because publishers just kind of weren't okay with it.
Yeah,
What do you mean people can play up to 4 other copies that we could be selling, but now we can't because they get this benefit? Like, why would we agree to that?
But that's the world we live in now.
I know.
But
Like-
like even with Steam Family Share, a lot of my bigger games opt out of it and aren't a part of the library sharing on Steam.
That's right. So why not just opt out on a game-by-game basis? And why do
It's
app developers
so much
not have
more
a problem with
complicated.
Apple sharing?
Because Apple is Apple is Apple. No one wants to upset them. But that's everything with Apple. Like, Apple is really good in some ways for consumers, especially with like their dedication to privacy that most others will just give up at the drop of a hat, and Apple does not want to.
That's
but
part of why their AI is shit.
But yeah,
Well, it is. If
I
you
know.
think about it, logically, because you've seen those tests online, right? Like how someone will put something in front of their face on a Samsung Galaxy, and then they run the circle over it, and then the Samsung Galaxy just creates their face. And it's like, ask yourself, where did Samsung get the data for your face to appear out of thin air? Like, that Apple can't get, because Apple actually respects privacy. Samsung does not. So, you know. Oh, wow, Overwatch in Fortnite.
yes, that's in the showrunner.
Was that you looking to change the subject, or
No,
No, it just popped up. So,
it is in the showrunner. Don't worry.
oh, is it?
Yes,
Oh,
of course
okay.
it is. It's there for you.
do you want to talk about it now? Like, I don't have anything else to really say on the disc to digital
They're
stuff because until we know
interesting-
more,
yeah, they're
like,
just-
Yeah, we don't know anything.
It's just data mining. So they could never
Yeah.
like the PC tags for a PC launcher in PlayStation's backend. It could end up meaning nothing.
There you go. Look. What a way to intro the next topic.
Boom. Not for audio listeners, where it was just nothing for 5 seconds.
Yeah, it was just you going boom. It's Overwatch in Fortnite.
Overwatch in Fortnite.
That's exciting.
Hey, what are you doing? There it is. It's back.
How many
Wow,
B coins do
look
you
at
got?
I have 1,100, but many of my friends who I know are more than willing to help me get stuff. But I'm not really interested in the Overwatch skins. I may get the ones that are the most requested on Pornhub. So
Shut up! You're speaking over the friggin' canticles. God damn it!
Honestly,
Thank you, Joseph 1WH. Just a little something for the trip. Thank you for the great content. Thank you.
appreciate
thank you, mate.
Sorry about Nick.
Thank you, mate. So yeah, I may buy DVA and Tracer.
You are gonna get laughed at so much for saying DVA.
Diva. Come on, bro.
Diva.
Come on, bro.
She's got a hell of a butt in this game.
Even
too,
I
by the
know
way.
that.
I don't play Overwatch. So
Neither
I
do
just
I.
see it
It's been
as...
a decade.
I don't know. I don't play Overwatch. Tracer. I'm not interested in Genji. Tracer. Let's turn her around.
Yeah, she's got a pretty great butt. It's
bad.
they never nerfed Tracer's butt. They just stopped showing it off as much in some poses.
Divas is also reasonable.
Yep. She's
They're
only
no
21
Chun-Li
though.
or Kim Kardashian, but
She is-
still.
Canonically, she is 21 years old, so don't be a creep.
What? Who is 21 years old?
Diva.
So she's an adult.
Barely. You're 94. It's creepy.
21 is barely an adult. Whatever, man. Jesus. I have almost all these emotes.
You guys crack me up.
Yeah, I saw a weird
yeah.
headline on Aftermath that was like, the game that's been trying to be Fortnite for years is now in Fortnite. I'm like, how the hell has Overwatch tried to be Fortnite? Because they've had crossovers? Like, that's every
That's
free-to-play game.
every live service game.
That's me, Joe Sinister. That's my background music in Fortnite. I've got Pump Up the Jam as Daffy Duck's lobby music. I want a place to stay. Get your booty. Cyberpunk's in there. Oh, God, look. The
Is this
worst Star
Nick's-
Wars is in there.
Nick's Fortnite section.
The worst Star Wars is in there.
Kill me now. What else has been in the news? Sega has cancelled their Super game, Nick.
I know. Announced in 2021. It was supposed to be out by March 2026.
For $800 million in investment, supposedly. Who knows how much they actually spent?
In partnership with Microsoft, remember?
Yeah,
it
they're
was
using like
supposed to
Azure
be in
backend
partnership with
and-
Microsoft.
yeah. So it always
The
sounded like it was a
Super game.
platform, like a Roblox-y thing.
Maybe.
But we never heard about what it actually was. But for anyone worried, they have not canceled their revivals. They were not tied
Thank
to it.
God.
They were always different. Because people also thought the Super game was built off of all the revivals. But it was not. It was its own thing that is now gone forever. And we have no goddamn details on it. Britt, it was a footnote in a slide. Their big
Really?
$800 billion investment. But also... Or 800 million, sorry, not billion, they don't have that much. They're pulling back from games as a service and focusing more on single player. And I remember last time they were like, man, our reviews are way better, but we didn't make any more money. So I don't think that they're going to pull away from trying to make more money. I don't know. There's no silver bullet for any of these publishers right now, because having a live service game is everything. But I think a lot of them are realizing we just can't force it. We can't go in huge. We have to go in small and be ready to expand if it hits, type of thing. And it's really hard.
Yep.
We are still an audio-first podcast.
Yeah, I know. I know that because you're talking about whatever's in the news anyway. I'm just showing everyone that I use Daffy Duck because Daffy's my man.
Mm-hmm. Also, I don't think I put it in there, but the Stranger Than Heaven premiere is now the most watched
I know.
thing on Xbox, but it has like
By
no
a mile.
but it also has no engagement, so it was probably pushed in ads by Sega. It only has like 13,000 likes and not that many comments. Then you look at like an old
Ah.
so a lot of times on YouTube you can find these friggin' advertisements for like a local furniture company that have like 20 million views, but it's because they paid for it to be in the ads. So I wouldn't be shocked
right.
if bots or ads are normally the answers when there's not a lot of engagement.
Man, I don't know, Abdul. When is the new Virtua Fighter dropping? I don't know, man, but fucking hell, I'm looking forward to it.
They're probably all in on Stranger Than Heaven, so who knows how much of the teams shipped and stuff.
Yeah. I feel like visually the new Virtua Fighter will look a lot like Stranger Than Heaven. I feel like it's going to look very, very similar. Man, I can't wait. Like Virtua Fighter 6. It's going to be good.
Sorry, I'm writing up news while we're doing this because that's the grind.
Well, you know what news we did write up before? Actually, I don't think we did. But eBay has rejected the GameStop joke of an offer of a buyout in one of the more damning what's wrong with you levels of replies I can remember seeing.
Yeah, it was a joke reply as well. I was like, get out of here.
Yeah, it was
Get out of here. What are
Dear
you
Mr.
talking
Cohen,
about?
the board, with the support of its independent advisors, has thoroughly reviewed your proposal and has determined to reject it. We have concluded that your proposal is neither credible nor attractive. We have taken into account such factors as 1. eBay's standalone prospects. 2. The uncertainty regarding your financial proposal. 3. The impact of your proposal on eBay's long-term growth and profitability. The leverage, operational risks, and leadership structure of a combined entity, and the resulting implications of these factors on valuation and Gamestop's governance and executive incentives, aka he was just doing this to try and up their valuation to 100 billion so that he could then be paid like 30 billion.
Wow.
Really?
Yep. He seems like an idiot. Like most big
That's
executives.
dodgy. That's dodgy. 50 billion's a lot, though.
And they're worth 9. And then they were going to borrow 20. So, and then people would be like, well, where's the rest coming from? And he just couldn't answer it. And he looked
Who's
confused.
worth 9?
GameStop.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is 50 billion for eBay. Isn't that what they offered?
Yes, and I'm saying they're only worth 9.
Yeah.
And they were going to borrow 20. So they were still 21 short. And people were like, well, where's the other 21 coming from? And he just would look at him with a vacant stare and be like, huh?
It's going to come from retro game trade-ins.
Yeah.
Well, no, because then he started seemingly raiding the Game Informer vault because they own them and made like jokey posts and listings on eBay trying to sell stuff. And then they banned him and then they unbanned him.
Fair.
Mad.
Fair.
Absolutely mad.
What's next?
What is next? Hey, the Legend of Zelda movie is having its release date brought forward a whole week.
Nice.
There you go.
After being delayed a month. So it's still not back where it started, but it went from early April to early May to late April of next year. I'm curious.
That's a quality development.
Looking forward to it.
Brought to you by, I think, the executive producer of Morbius.
I don't know if I'm looking forward to the Zelda movie.
I'm curious about it.
I'm not sure if it will turn out great like the Mario movies did.
Mate, on that note, I watched, finally, the...
Super Mario Galaxy?
Yeah. It was not good. I fell
Why?
asleep. It was
Why
just
wasn't it good?
fucking boring.
Why? How was it boring?
I fell asleep, bro. That's all I can say. So, in reality, I suppose I haven't seen the Super Mario Galaxy movie because I slept through most of it,
It was great.
which is rare for me. I don't normally fall asleep in films.
It was very good.
Was it?
No.
Was it?
It was excellent.
It made a lot of money.
What does that word mean to you?
It was excellent at achieving what it needed to achieve, which was
The bare
tugging at
minimum
the
for
nostalgia,
their simp customers.
tugging at the nostalgia heartstrings, which it did expertly. It's a movie based on a nothing video game that doesn't have a story.
That's true.
Like, what are you expecting?
Yeah. Okay. Fair.
It could be worse. They could have done to Mario what they did to the Halo TV show.
Yeah, I will agree with you on that. Don't do it. Don't do it.
I know, I'm
do
just
it.
typing that Mario could be worse. Nick, that's our new headline.
There you go. Mario could be worse.
It's a ringing endorsement.
So I'm just publishing this news story about Forza Horizon 6 having already over 1 million players. Thank you to Bad News on the community Discord for supplying a screenshot
Post it
of
on
the
the Twitter.
first.
Reddit. I
What?
mean. Post it on Reddit.
Oh, I don't know. If I
Thanks
have-
to Bad News for
I'll give
giving
you
us
link.
the good news.
Yeah. It's very cool.
Yeah.
You know, it isn't very cool.
What else have we been playing?
What? What? I mean, I don't have much other news that I feel like we need to dive into here. Like, you guys can pick some stuff if you want.
One thing I found interesting, and not that we're going to be talking about this for long, which was Harada-san being made the CEO for the Versus studio at SNK. I think that could lead to interesting... because he was the former... I think he was basically the boss of Tekken.
Starting with 3, I think, is when he took over. He was actually a voice actor in 1.
Oh, wow, really?
Yeah, I looked it up earlier.
So I am curious what that means going forward for King of Fighters and Garu and all that sort of stuff. Because fighting games are in a super, super interesting place right now. Here we go. Tom saying that there's something on Insider Gaming that I'd find interesting.
Oh, yeah, he's got an exclusive about what 1047 games are working on.
Oh, yes, I saw his tweet about that. I have no faith in that.
Nope. That feels like throwing a name out there to try and get some attention.
Yeah. I was about to say, that's just the Splitgate devs going, hey, Splitgate's not doing great. Let's attach the nostalgia of Titanfall to our next thing.
Yeah, their spiritual successor take on Titanfall. Nothing to do with the
is Vince Zampella on your team? No, then you are not making Titanfall. So yeah, the fighting games are in a weird space at the moment. A space that, as someone who grew up on them, it's cool to see. We see Virtua Fighter characters in Dead or Alive, and we see Street Fighter characters in SNK games, and then we see there's all these cool crossovers between these games that never would have happened 20, 30 years ago. And I quite like that they do that. I reckon that's really, really cool.
It's the kumbayaing that Phil wanted from the gaming industry.
Yeah, it's in the fighting game industry. So seeing someone from Tekken, or the former head of Tekken, now running a Versus studio within SNK, I do wonder what that will mean going forward. How cool would it be, though? What I would love to see is Sega, Capcom, SNK, and that's probably it. I'd love to see those 3 combine and make a fighting game. So all 3 of them just get talent from all their fighting game studios and make one fighting game that just has all of it.
Capcom versus SNK versus Bandai Namco.
Oh, but you'd need Namco in there too, wouldn't you? Yeah, chuck Namco in so you get the Tekken characters, Soul Calibur, Street Fighter, fucking Virtua Fighter. Just get it all in there. Terry Bogard.
PlayStation exclusive, PlayStation All-Star Battle Royale 2.
It'd be, an anorexic, Fighters Mega Mix. So you'd call it Fighters Mega Mix 2, so you'd have the Sega name there, because Fighters Mega Mix is a perfect name for it.
Do they have the Daytona car in again?
I assume licensing would make that difficult.
Well, I mean, you just get the Hornet. You don't have Daytona. You just put Hornet.
Yeah. But I reckon that would be awesome, to have a fighting game that just chucks it all in the melting pot. Just get it all in there. Just like Smash Brothers, but not Smash Brothers.
But a serious fighter.
Third-party Smash Brothers. I reckon something like that.
This is someone playing on original hardware.
Sorry?
I was saying this is somebody playing on original. I was putting up Fighters Mega Mix, and they are playing this on the original hardware. This is very fuzzy.
Yeah, I own Fighters Mega Mix. I still have it on Saturn.
Too, and they friggin' because we had a Saturn. We were one of the few.
Yeah, so did I.
I forgot how stupid it was.
Panda.
I'll tell you what, there is some extra news that I can just chuck in there for you. A couple of extra news pieces.
Don't we want to talk about Titanfall 3 that's happening with the Splitgate studio?
Look, the thing with that is it's super early. You don't know if they're going to get the funding they need to pull that off. You don't know if they're going to come out. Okay, cool. They're making a game that possibly might have mechs in. Until I see it, until it's a thing, it's kind of you know, whatevs.
I am happy that Tom did immediately think of me when he thought of Titanfall. That does please me. Because I am the first person you should think of when you think of Titanfall.
You are actually the last for me.
There was no bigger simp for Titanfall than me. To my right, just there above my OLED screen, I still have my launch day foil shiny poster of Titanfall. Still up there, 12 years later. Because Titanfall is the greatest multiplayer shooter of all time.
Not as good as 2, but
Probably will never get topped. Like ever.
Wow.
It was so amazing. And it made me so sad when you can't really play it anymore. Because it's been overrun by hackers.
Did they fix that?
So what does it say? What does it say? 1047 Games' next game, dubbed Impulse, appears to be a spiritual successor to Titanfall. Tom Henderson, notorious loser, has learned.
he's hated on the
Pre-alpha
GTA
gameplay
6
footage.
subreddit right now.
What?
He is hated on the GTA 6 subreddit right now. They think he's a phony on the level
Why?
of Detective Seeds and others.
Why?
Because he said don't expect much until August, probably.
Oh, because everyone was getting hyped for the 18th.
Yeah. So they all hate him.
Pre-alpha footage gameplay sent to Insider Gaming on the condition that it is not public. Can you send it to me, Tom, please?
I think
Well,
that
why?
was
I've sent him footage of stuff. I've sent him footage, and he knows I won't leak it if he tells me not to leak it. I just want to see it. I sent him the footage of that Eidos Montreal game as well that I had.
Just throwing it out there.
Yeah, just I wouldn't, Nick.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
I'd just be like, fucking hell.
You can send it to me in Discord, dude. I've
What
sent
more
you
clout?
stuff before. I'm not going to leak it.
Christ.
Hold on. That it looks.
I don't think John actually wanted to talk about this story.
Using grappling hooks, wall running, and boost pads to quickly traverse around the map.
I didn't want to talk about this story. Nick wanted to talk about this story.
Well, no, I think Nick, when you said you have other news, Nick was like, "Okay, we'll talk about the Titanfall." I'm like, I don't think John wanted to talk about the Titanfall.
It's true, I didn't.
Nikki said
He's
no.
Just reading.
I just got a DM. Hope you have all the Star Fox amiibos. Ooh, I do. That's good news. That was from my Nintendo source. Saying
Nick has just taken over the show now.
Hope you've got all the Star Fox amiibos. I really do. Oh, wait. There was only 3 of them, wasn't there?
It'd be really funny if
think
somebody
so.
just stole all Nick's amiibos.
Hopefully that DM means that something fucking cool happens with those amiibos. That's the hope. So that way they're not just a toy that I can do nothing with.
Hey, John.
Okay, I'm gonna take the bull by the horns.
What story did you have,
Here's
John?
some other news that I wanted to briefly mention. First of all, our book is on sale in the US on Amazon. It is 50% off for the original Xbox, the console, and the games. The non-Kickstarter edition that we released with our publishing partners at White Owl or Pen and Sword Books. They're both the same thing. If you want to pick up a copy, you can save quite a saving. And interestingly, this was actually GameSpot that first posted about this. So thanks GameSpot for shouting that out. They still called us Xbox Zero though. They didn't actually link to our website at all in any shape or form, just to the Kickstarter and to a YouTube video. But that's fine. Not getting cross about it. And the other thing I wanted to mention was that if you are a fan of Lego games, this is like the last 2 days you've got to pick up a copy of Lego 2K Drive before it gets completely delisted on Tuesday, the 19th of May. So just a heads up, just a shout
And
to let you know.
You only have a year to do the online stuff before they turn the servers off. It was a solid game. It was Lego Forza Horizon. It was all right.
Yeah.
It was quite nice. I remember Gyotso quite liked it. Yeah, 8.5.
Yeah. So there you go. That is it. That is all the other news that I wanted to mention.
Then, gentlemen,
Cool bananas.
it is time. Nick, do you have your tablet? Because
Oh God!
what year is it, my dear?
Yeah.
And we're back. But Nick is not back because he doesn't read the showrunner or do any prep. So he had
I
no
did
idea.
see it in the showrunner, and I was like, "Oh no, I haven't done one
It's
of
the
these." in a
easy
while."
one. It's not the hard one. It's not the one that hurts you.
That's true. That is true.
Oh, you know, I'm just gonna go with this. Bring it all back. And look what I even set up earlier. It's a scoreboard that disappears and comes back. I don't know why. It's really annoying
Wow.
that it disappears and comes back every fucking time. It drives me crazy. Yeah, so the in honor of Forza Horizon 6 releasing, I asked, what are some of the best Metacritic scores on racing games? And I went all across different years and different things. So, what?
Okay.
It's not the Metacritic. You're not looking for the Metacritic score. You're just going to give me the year the game came out.
The year.
I don't know how
With
my
the high
mental
Metacritic
aptitude
score.
is gonna fare here, but I will do my best. That's all I can do.
Okay.
You'll pull a year out of your ass and it will just happen to be correct.
These are all you have heard of every game here except for one. Every single one. They're the top scoring racing games of all time to a point. Not everyone. It goes from 96 out of 100 to 84 out of 100, with most of them being 92 or higher. So they're big games.
I feel like you'll be limited in your game choices. I feel like a lot of these are like Gran Turismo
Yeah,
or
there's
Forza
a couple Gran
Horizon.
Turismos, some Forzas, some Marios.
Need for Speed might
No.
be in there. No,
But it's not the
Okay.
top. It was just, I just grabbed a bunch of different ones. Gentlemen, what year did the original Gran Turismo release on PlayStation?
Oh
I knew that was going to be one of them.
It's the top scoring racing game that I
can't
could
even
find.
my calculator app.
It was a
I wonder how my
96
phone
on
works.
Metacritic. As boring as it was.
Right, blank
Oh,
calculator.
but it was a
app.
sim. It was a
I know.
sim. So
All right, gentlemen, give me your
Original
year in
GI.
3, 2, 1. 97 from Nick, 97 from John.
it's 96.
Oh, wait, I gotta go over here.
It's 96.
This says 98.
Oh, it was 98.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So you both would get 1 point for.
Damn.
So there's no
I
point.
was
actually.
thinking 98, and then I'm like,
I'll give you
I
both
always
one.
get fooled by these PlayStation ones because the console kind of came out in 95, and I always get thrown.
How about we go then with what year did Gran Turismo 3 A spec release on the PlayStation 2?
Oh, shit. I owned this game. Shit.
And if these years are wrong, you can yell at AI because I just asked it a quick question right before the show started to have a little
Shit.
gameplay. Gentlemen, give me your
No, wait.
year. No, the entire point is doing this quickly. There's 15 of them. 5, 4, 3, 2.
Shit. I think I'm I'm
one.
over by a year. Fuck.
Nick, you are over by a year. That ding was for John, who was correct with
Yeah.
2001.
Yeah. I had a feeling I was over by a year.
All right.
Fuck.
You know what? We're going to go with one of the best games that I've ever played. What year did Burnout 3 Takedown release on the PlayStation 2 and Xbox?
Oh god, I have no idea.
God damn, this game was good.
Oh, I'm probably a year over here. But
I have no idea.
no, I'm going to go with my gut. I'm probably a year below.
Gentlemen,
I don't know.
what
I don't
year, my dear?
Guess. Total guess.
I went a year below. I did guess 2004 originally.
It's a good thing that you did, John. For Nick, that is, because he is correct. 2004. And we were tied.
That was a total guess. I admit that up front. That was a total guess.
All right. We're going to go with the handheld
Even
variety.
game.
What year did Mario Kart Super Circuit release for the Game Boy Advance?
Oh, bastard. If he
There's
had
no
said
way I
Mario
would know
Kart, I
this.
would have got it, but he said Super
I have
Circuit.
no idea. I can't even remember what year the Game Boy Advance was alive for.
Give me your
Super
year in
Circuit,
5,
Super Circuit. Wait,
four,
Super Circuit.
3,
Shit,
2,
shit.
1. Give me your year.
I have no idea. I'm literally like, is it 1992? Like, I don't know.
Oh, Nick, you would have gotten a point if you had put 2001. So you're both
Fuck.
wrong. Because
So I'm closest without going over.
No, you're so fucking way off that it's idiotic to have even put that. Because the Game Boy was that
Yeah,
even
I
out
can't
of
remember, mate. I'm
What
not a
was the
Nintendo
year?
kid. I don't give a shit.
What was the year?
2001.
I know, you were just off. All right, well, you know what? We'll go with one you guys should both
I
get.
own the game. I actually own the game.
What year did Forza Horizon 4 release?
Oh.
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 Shit.
Oh.
Shit.
I think I know.
I think I know. I think.
Give me your years. No, John, I can't see you. You're both wrong.
No.
That was 5, Nick.
Oh.
2018.
Oh, it's a year.
Ah,
I got it right. 2018. Man.
I don't know.
Man.
I'm too
All right.
tired.
You know what? We'll jump around. What
I
year?
didn't play 4 and 5. I wasn't into them.
What year did Wave Race 64
Oh.
Wave Race on the
shit.
Nintendo 64?
That was. I've got this one. I reckon I've got this
Give
one.
me
I'm
your year
confident I have this
in
one.
3, 2,
I'm confident.
1.
Not 100% confident, but I'm confident.
You know who should have been confident? Not John, because Nick is correct. It is 1996.
Yeah, I'm way over.
Oh, yeah. Don't test me on the 64, mate. That's my console. Or one of my
All
consoles.
right. I got to type these up more quickly. I keep forgetting. Oh, wait, I can just copy and paste. I can go lazy style.
I was pretty sure it was a launch title.
What year? Oh,
Wave
God,
Race
it's not all
64.
capitals. It's going to look weird. Whatever. What year did Trials Evolution Gold Edition release? On PC. I don't know why it's saying
God.
PC.
Trials Evolution Gold Edition.
Mm-hmm.
Means nothing to me.
I don't know.
I don't know. This is a
This
stab
is a
in the dark.
PC only release.
This is a total stab in the dark.
John gets a point, though. It was 2013.
Wow.
Oh, I was going to put 2014.
Gonna wanna shunna.
But then when you started going gold editions, I'm like, yeah, those come out years later. So I'm like, yeah, 2017.
What year did Gran Turismo 2 release on the PlayStation?
Oh, yeah, okay.
Give me your year in 3, 2.
This is
1.
I think I'm a year over,
Now.
so I probably should have changed it back a year.
It was
99.
99.
It's
wasn't it?
99. Yeah.
It's 99, yeah, because and I can explain why I said I'm a year over, because I remember I was working at EB. I started working at EB just after Gran Turismo 2 came out, but I remember going into the EBs and seeing the promo tapes playing in the background, and I had this great song that I loved in Gran Turismo 2, and I'm like, I think that's 99 if it came out. If I was working there in 2000, then it must have been 99, and I should have said 99.
What year did Mario Kart 8 Deluxe release on the Nintendo Switch?
I feel like that's a trick question.
Why? Not asking about the
I don't
Wii U
know.
version. I'm asking about the Switch version. Gentlemen,
Yeah, I
give me
know.
your year in 3, 2, 1. Nick is correct, and he's pulling away. It was a launch game, I think, 2017.
Yeah, so that's what I'm like. Is
That's
this
not
a trick question?
That's just, you know the launch title that John didn't because he doesn't care. Tired. All right, fine. What year did the original Forza Motorsport release on the Xbox 360?
Oh,
Or
motorsport.
Xbox, sorry, Xbox, not 360.
Xbox. Oh, idiot. What am I doing?
Give me your years in 3, 2, 1. But John's closer. It was 2005.
Oh,
He gets a
Wow.
point. You were so confident you were showing it off right away. I'm like, I what this thing says.
I wasn't confident. I was just
Okay, well, how about this one? How about what year did Forza Motorsport 3 come out on the 360? Give me your year in 3, 2,
Oh God.
1.
relax, man.
No, it's about doing it fast so we get through it. So not that
I'm
many
ready.
people
I'm
leave.
ready.
Relax.
Just like literally, I'm just punching in numbers at this point.
Yeah, I don't know.
Correctly punched. It was 2009.
Cool. Cool.
Nick gets so mad. Well,
I had
you
no
know,
idea. I didn't know.
well, we've got back to back. What year did Excitebike 64 come out? Excitebike 64.
Oh God, Excitebike.
I don't know.
Give me your year in 5,
One.
4, 3, 2, 1. Not really. You're one off, but it was 2000, so you get a point, Nick.
And I was going to put 2000, and I purposely went 99 in the hopes of getting at least the 1 point.
So for audio listeners, Nick is now up 11-9 over John. Sorry, I forgot to call that out. It is 11 points to 9 points. Nick ahead of John. And maybe he's about to pull ahead even more because what year did, I gotta type this right, Diddy Kong Racing come out
Oh, come on, bro.
on the Nintendo 64? What, there's 3 Nintendo 64s, there's like 4 or 5 PlayStations, 3...
Shit. I'm either over by a year, under by a year, or spot on. Like it's
I'm just
that
going to
range.
leave my previous typing in
Yeah,
there.
yeah. It's either 97, 98, or 99.
Taking the lead by 1 point is one John Sikamika Nico Clark. It was
Yeah.
1997.
I knew it was either 97, 98, or
Fuck's sake.
99. I just couldn't remember which.
Okay. Well, fine. We'll go back to Xbox for you, John.
Thanks, bro.
Though it's not going to help you, because Nick knows this one. What year did Forza Horizon 5 release?
Oh, I know. We both know this, so it's just going to be the same.
Give me a year in 3, 2, 1.
2021. What?
I'm kidding. You're both correct. So it is 15-14. John is up 1 point. God, which ones have I not done? I've jumped around a bit. God, the last one is just, it's going to be a guess to win. Because I'd never heard of this game. And so I threw it in. Because it reviewed really well. What year did the VR title, only released on PC, called Sprint Vector, release?
Sprint Vector. I've never even heard of this.
Yeah, I know.
Neither.
Like,
Is it old?
It's VR. That should
Yeah,
give you a
that doesn't
hint.
necessarily mean it came out last week.
But it gives you a baseline.
I don't know. Fucking hell.
I guess
VR.
so.
Okay,
Hold on.
I've got
If
an
you give me a
idea.
second,
Just-
I'll see if I can find a little gameplay,
Sprint.
and then you guys could have an idea.
It's VR.
Sprint.
So
Sprint Vector. Okay. I'm taking a stab.
Okay, fine. Give me your years in 3, 2, 1.
Stab in the dark that I'm sure John will get correct. See? Told you.
for real.
2018. John wins 18-14.
Wow.
Told you.
Clutch.
That's another YouTube short, John.
Clutch.
Oh, there you go. That was bringing out a game
An impromptu what year, my dear?
for everyone to
Wow.
leave. Because I know they do every time we do a game show. That's why we
That's
stopped
okay
doing them.
because it's now the time for some more people to leave, but for the really dedicated ones to stick around, it's community questions time, which is the moment we get to reflect on all of the thoughts and ramblings of our beloved members who support us and make Day One existing even slightly possible. So big thank you to
And
everybody.
patrons. Thanks to patrons.
Yeah, members, patrons, you know, the whole shebang. There's fewer patrons left now
Patrons.
because they're realizing
Yes,
that
but we
the
still have
greener
some.
pastures
We still
over
have
on
some.
this side of the pond. And as a reminder to any existing patrons that have not yet made the jump, if you have an existing Patreon membership that extends until like at some point at the end of this year, if you bought in advance, reach out to me on Discord, ping me on the server, ping me on the forums, let me know your details, and I can append a membership to your account, and then you can access all of the members only features on day one. Just let me know. But we love you guys. If you want to get a chance to submit some questions for us to answer, head over to playday.one/memberships, and you can do that. And I think we're going to start off with the form this week.
Yes, we are.
We always do.
First question is from Lohr of Expansion Pass fame.
The expansion pass. As you can tell by the
I didn't
underglow
say
on Nick's
Xbox.
face.
It's not like I said Xbox Expansion Pass. I just said Expansion Pass fame.
But Nick doesn't care about our members. That's why he has a screen on lighting his face up.
Yes, I'm playing.
Yes, I don't care about you.
I'm playing Pokemon
this.
TCG Pocket.
For fuck's sake.
And one of our patrons, SJ Dub, who often trades cards with me, just sent me a card. I only have 6 left for the current set, which is fantastic news for me. Lohr asks, hello, my friends. With Xbox working very hard to shift its brand image, what sort of surprise or announcements can/should/will they include as part of their summer showcase? Will this shift their approach to the various FanFest celebrations they're having worldwide? Proud to support you all.
Oh, thanks,
Luke
mate.
just did an interview with the head of
GOG.
GOG.
Yeah. It's cool.
Good get.
Yeah.
Is he formerly of CD Projekt Red?
Yes.
I think he was a founder.
Yes.
The guy who bought GOG from them was an original founder.
Yeah.
If memory is correct.
Surprises will they include?
They've all been spoiled like controllers.
The announcement that they should include is all the Marvel Activision games are backwards compatible and temporarily relisted for you to buy and give us lots of money for. Yay!
And all the Transformers games that Activision made
And
are
all
also...
the Transformers games. Yay! And Quake 4 that we fucking own and own every single part of it. Yay!
Wolfenstein 2009.
Yeah.
Yay!
Wow.
Or that's what they should.
Starting talking
include.
about the 25th anniversary stuff and what they might have in store for that.
Yeah.
Oh,
like,
yeah, that's
it's
it.
too early, but a good surprise that would, you know, rehabilitate their image somewhat in the eyes of the industry plants out there that control this industry. I'm talking about you, video games media.
Talking about you, Mixtape.
Making Xbox Live free.
They will never do that
free.
for current.
Yeah.
They won't do it until Helix is coming out. I know.
This will the series and the one will never be free. Helix will be.
I mean, they could do it.
They won't.
If they wanted to.
They
Yeah,
did.
they
They
wanted
didn't
to.
change it for 360 when they went to 1. 360 still required gold per account and
I know.
gold per cloud. Like that. I don't think they're going to go back and change stuff.
Yeah, but
Unless
if
Just saying, we're talking
truly
about possible surprises.
hears us, because the question says should, so they should
Yeah.
make it free.
It's a
They
valid.
should
should
give
do.
Xbox Era $3 million. Will immediately rebrand. Like they should do that.
Yeah, we'll switch back.
Will be
Like,
the
in the way
US
that I
version of
didn't want to
Xbox
switch
On.
in the first place.
Never. I love being day one.
Yeah, but John, if they give us $3 million and we can rebrand and I establish us in the US, and then we're the US version of Xbox On,
Yep. How good would that be? That'd be great.
and we'd actually be shills.
Yeah, I'd almost even be willing, if they gave us $3 million, I'd almost be willing to even have it all capitals Xbox era. If they want.
Outside of that pipe dream, if you got Nick had backwards compats, I want free multiplayer. What about you, Jesse?
Yeah.
Any serious idea there for Luke's question?
I do think it's just it would be stuff tied to the 25th anniversary. Because that's a good place to announce what you're doing until through November. Including things like you can play your back compat games on PC type of stuff, which the digital.
Yeah, I suspect that will be there.
Like that type of stuff. And then people say Asher wins, even though most of it would have been in the plans for like years.
Do you think, as a announcements, can, should, will? Oh, okay. None of this says, do you have like a surprise you'd like or something like that?
Well, that should. Like, what do you think should happen? What do you think would be smart for them to do?
I would
that you
love,
want?
in the interest of Asher constantly, like, you know, being on social media and apparently hearing us and doing all the things, what I think she should do is pick one of the cancelled games
No.
and revive it. Pick one of the cancelled games and revive it. Whether it's Perfect Dark, whether it's fucking Everwild, whether it's one of the ones that was cancelled behind closed doors, like Killer Instinct 2. Pick one of the cancelled games and revive it.
Abdul says, according to Jez, no more Halos coming to PS5.
No, he didn't say that.
I know.
He said he doesn't think. Like, after Campaign Evolved, he doesn't think future Halos will come to PS5. And I hope that's true. Because those scum don't deserve it.
I just love how people always say, he said this is going to happen. It's like, that's the rub when you mix in leaks and thoughts. Like Nick, a couple years ago, all his thoughts just happened to actually be a full leak of the entire show before Xbox, which was funny because you had it and did it the year before VGC said they had it all and then got a lot of it wrong. So you beat them.
Oh, really?
Yeah, was it last year or the year before where they did their chat in the thing? We've got the full we review the show before it happened. They didn't have
I gave my thoughts on the show, but I got like the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
What was I saying now? Yeah. Pick one of the games and bring them back. Like, how cool would it be if she was like, you know what, Perfect Dark is back? I'll be like,
we're wasting $100 million on it.
Now I like Asher. She's bringing back Perfect Dark. Now I like her. But yes, PlayStation players don't deserve Halo.
What
they can
would Elder
Killzone.
Scrolls 6 being exclusive actually do for you, Rabdul? How would it help you? I'm curious. He says, I'd rather have
Elder Scrolls 6.
He's like, a lot of people that have these sorts of thoughts are talking about seeing Xbox back in a position of
strength.
That's where it comes from.
They will never be in that.
Why?
Because the entire industry's falling apart. No one's in a position of strength right now.
Nah. God, that's a good one, Anorexic. When does that Street Fighter 5 deal fucking end?
Yeah,
I want
that's
Street
gonna
Fighter
make the
5.
difference.
I want Street Fighter 5 on Xbox because I have every Street Fighter game on Xbox at this point except 5. So it's pissing me off that I don't have a complete Street Fighter collection on Xbox. Because PlayStation has lag when you play fighting games. There's yucky input lag. And yet somehow it's funny.
It'll be on Helix via
PC.
PC.
This is what frustrates me with most people that have no consistency in their belief systems. The fighting game community claim to be, super hardcore, frame count this, frame count that. Bro, you play your games on PlayStation. How much can you possibly care about the frame counting when you play on a console that has inbuilt fucking input lag for fighters? How much do you really care? Or do you guys just like sounding hardcore as opposed to being hardcore? Take a Saturn USB controller, plug it into a PC, and then I might take you a little more seriously. I'm not even hardcore into fighters. Like, come on, man. You just do tournaments and shit on PlayStation and talk about caring about every little tiny fucking input frame. Okay. No worries. If they took it that seriously, they'd either have PCs or Xboxes there.
Some random guy I've never heard of on Twitter is saying 24th for a state of play.
Ooh.
That'd be...
Yeah, something like that. That's the rumor going around is 24th or
Sunday.
25th.
They don't do them on Sundays. That would be the 27th or 28th, like Wednesday, Thursday.
They usually do them on a Thursday,
Yeah,
US time, is when they normally do them.
Yeah, everyone in the comments is laughing that it's a Sunday, but hey, maybe he's right. Maybe they're doing their own E3.
Yeah. I wonder if
There's only one question in, and there's like 9 more.
Yeah, I wonder if that rumored God of War Faye game is going to be there. Fate of the Giants.
Definitely helps us get on their review code list.
Was that audible? What I just said?
Yes. You have a $400 or $500 microphone. You can talk like this.
Next question.
And it comes through. Fucking dick
Next
bag.
question. TiberiusMonk. Hello, DayOne Show. The Xbox controller, with its asymmetrical thumbsticks, is excellent for gaming and may even be considered one of the best video game controllers available. I personally prefer it to PlayStation's controller input. With Project Helix on the horizon, I would like to ask each of you to name one hardware or software improvement to their controllers that you would like Xbox to implement for their next-gen console to enhance the gameplay experience. Shout out to John and Jesse for the birthday shout out earlier this week for me, and shout out to all the May babies in the community, including Jon and Kat. Have a great day and ciao.
Yeah, we kind of talked about this when we talked about the pad.
Yeah,
but like,
haptics,
I want
gyro.
sticks.
Yeah, actual, like, the good sticks and triggers, because there's, like, Hall effect triggers and stuff, which would be a lot less prone to breaking. Then, the main thing I just want in the Elite is I never had the problem. I guess I don't have the stuff in my sweat that makes the rubber fall apart. But I did have the bumper break on me 3 times.
What do you mean, the sweat that makes the rubber? Rubber expands with heat. So if you play a lot, guess what's going to happen? The rubber is going to expand and warp.
Yes, I know. And
it's a stupid design decision. They shouldn't be using rubber.
I used the Elite Series 2 that I had for like 3,000 hours nonstop. It's all I used. It was the only controller I used. Never had anything happen with the rubber. It was I had to keep fixing the right trigger every time.
Like, it's happening on the DualSense Edge. The rubber is now warping and bubbling because heat expands. That's what heat expands rubber. Like, it was just a dumb design decision. I understand it looks cool and it feels cool and blah, 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 blah. But it was silly. Like, it was a silly choice. Like, that's all I want. I want an expensive pro controller that doesn't fucking fall apart. I've been playing video games for 40 years.
Fair request, mate.
The only controllers that have ever busted on me are Elite controllers, because people are like, you don't look after your shit. Come on, anyone who knows me knows I look after my shit. Like, I look after my stuff. These controllers break way too easily, which is already bad enough in and of itself. The fact that it's the premium expensive controller is fucking outrageous. Like, come on, man. Seriously. Anyway, that's it with the form. Now we're on to the forum.
The forum.
First question. Jesse brother. Happy podcast 314, Jess and friends, and lovers of Jess. C99 Rukin and Didact. I can be a simp too. At least the guy I'm simping for / loving is my brother. You guys are just being creeps / weirdos for some dude who, I get it. Nick is almost as handsome as he brags about. Almost. Mate, I look even better in person than I do on camera.
Chicken legs.
Yes, I do have chicken legs. But they're incredibly strong chicken legs.
Because they have hollow bird bones.
Probably. Anyway, I completed what's my early game of the year, Pragmata, and based on John's excellent review, I almost played and completed its runner-up, Mixtape, which was as brilliant and tear-inducing as Mr. Clark intimated. Speaking of John's review, my question is for Didact and Rukin's love fantasy Nick. Sir Baker, you seem to take the fact that John gave Mixtape a 10 better than you have in the past. Was that because it was made by your countryman / coffee buddy Johnny? No. It's because I've given up on the fact that they give 10s to games. There's no point fighting
I would
about
like
it.
to suggest that you at least understand the point of view where we take.
I do understand that is now the modern excuse for why every game gets a 10. I do understand that is the modern day excuse for it. Because I saw a lot of the replies with Mixtape, and a lot of them were extremely old school in their thought process, saying, oh my god, you're saying Mixtape is a perfect video game. So I get it. That's right now, that is the camp. The camp is super old school thought process, which is the game has to be perfect to get a 10. And then there's the modern day excuse for a 10, which is, that it executes on what it's doing in the genre, blah, 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 which I think is a little bit wishy-washy of a reason, because that's like saying if a game comes out in some genre like a brain rot, and the whole point of the game is to look like shit and play like shit and sound like shit, and it executes on that perfectly, then it's a 10 out of 10. It's a 10 out of 10 brain rot game.
That's silly.
Why is it silly? If that's the intent and the genre is Roblox
debate with you right now,
and the Roblox brain rot is the genre, and that's what the game is trying to do, isn't it
your
a 10 out of 10?
premise is that a 10 out of 10 equals a perfect video game. Because
I don't think perfect.
Even an old school 10 out of 10 for fucking Ocarina of Time is still one person's opinion, and it doesn't actually matter.
No, I know. I'm just saying that for me, a 10 out of 10 isn't necessarily perfect as in... because technically there is no such thing as a perfect video game.
Correct.
But to me, my thing with 10s, and it always will be, is that they should be rarer. My thing with 10 out of 10 is, at the very least, meet me in the middle. They should be much rarer than they are. Yeah. They are given out far too easily. 10s. Far too easily. That's my biggest issue with them. More so than, it should only be for a perfect video game.
The thought I had earlier, John,
I think all scores are stupid.
I was gonna have just a new scene that just has this and Nick's head on top of it.
The soapbox. Having said that, it's funny that IGN, because IGN copped most of the ire around this discussion.
Of course they did.
And that's fair enough. They're the biggest video game website in the world. Their review scores have the most influence over a game's success or failure.
Correct.
Whether they know that or not is... I don't know if they know that or not, but they should know it by now.
With all the harassment they get, I bet you they know it.
Yeah, and with great power comes great responsibility, as capital S, capital M Spider-Man once said. No, his Uncle Ben said.
This is really weird because
Spider-Man.
I put the soapbox in and I searched for a PNG and I got it. And then in relevant images, they just got a couple of Osama bin Ladens. I don't... What? There's a guy debating, there's people in a crowd, there's the Pan-African Alliance, and then there's two varying quality Osamas. Really, that's weird.
And the thing is, in an ideal world, review scores would go away. But the only website that has the power to make review scores go away is IGN. So if IGN announced tomorrow that they weren't going to use scores anymore, you'd start to see all the other outlets follow. And then they would slowly go away.
I'd love to see scores piss off, and we would just read the opinion. The end.
Yeah, and then you could have
they're the only ones that have the power. They're the only ones that have the power to do it. In the same way, Sony, PlayStation are the only ones that have the power to change the course of the AAA industry. Sony's the only one that can do it. And for those of you that think I shit on PlayStation all the time, that's the biggest possible compliment I could pay PlayStation. They are the only developer/publisher in the industry that can change the course of the AAA industry in terms of where it is heading right now. If we don't want AAA to head towards the crash that it's heading towards, only PlayStation can course correct that. They're the only ones. I'll let you figure out why, without sounding like I'm attacking idiots and colleagues.
Indeed.
Next question.
Buckle up for this one.
MG.
Just so you know, when you look through the thread, there's only 2 other questions on.
Yeah, I know. I already had a look at it this morning.
Okay.
When it comes to AI, I do use the system as a helpful tool when it comes to digital drawing. If I can't find a good reference sheet on Google Images, Pinterest, or whatever search engines I can list, so on and so forth. And I also use a model app called Easy Pose, and these things help me with my aphantasia. I also generate videos of art. I AI art generate, and some other pictures and AI art generate for a fun, personal purpose and secrets woof woof. But when it comes to graphic arts, I use Adobe Firefly to generate clothing with the characters I draw on Procreate without clothes on. But with Adobe Firefly, I don't have to draw clothes on the character, where I can generate the clothes with the characters to wear. So yeah, that.
The hell did I walk in on?
I don't know.
Whatever you get off on, Hytham, is your business, man. Who are we to judge it? All right?
P.S. Do you gents use AI as a helpful tool and some other fun things with it and such? I do. I do use AI as a helpful tool to do things. Like a lot of the wallpapers. So when these silly companies make key art that they ruin the key art with their logo on it, I sometimes use AI to remove the logo.
Yep. I use the exact same thing.
I'll jump into Photoshop and say, hey, please remove this logo. And
I don't even... Why is my camera completely out?
It's
yeah, I don't know. I've been doing it the whole podcast.
AI got really hot and horny because of Hytham's question.
Yeah. I don't know. I use my phone. It's got really good AI. I just draw around the logo, grab it.
Yeah, yeah.
Version up. Why camera's freaking out? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, probably because of the stupid TV in the background.
Nah.
I do not use any.
I would turn it off if I was you.
I keep
I
getting
would turn off
asked
the TV if I was you.
by people saying you should use it for writing to get ideas and stuff. I'm like, man.
The Ben Starr filter.
Few times I've
it's
tried.
the Sony Xperia AI filter.
Yeah.
It's not,
I'll be on brand. With on
it needs to be way more blown out for that.
Oh my god, I can't believe it. The company that makes the best lenses in the world and some of the best phone cameras of all time were like, here, look at this overexposure filter that we call an AI filter.
It's so bad.
What?
We're still seeing remnants of companies desperate to find a use for AI for their shareholders. Like, they are just desperate to find something they can... And a lot of it's coming in the form of, I think it was Jensen Huang was like, if my engineers aren't using like 250 grand in tokens, and they're not doing their job for AI tokens. So people just then have the perverse incentive to just, one guy supposedly like wrote a program that does nothing except for spend tokens. Like, that's all it does. And so it looks like he's working hard the way they want. It's very dumb.
That's funny. Yes. So we do use AI tools to help with little things here and there.
And we fired everyone outside of the company besides us to do it.
Yeah. Okay. Next question. God, why is the forum doing that? 99 Ricken. Hello, Nick and Friends podcast. I want to start off with clarifying last week's question. I should have worded it better. I wanted to ask, do you see a monopoly on sport games between PIF and TKO, not an acquisition of Take-Two? My question this week, after seeing Overwatch characters come to Fortnite, who do you want to see come next? To make it interesting, make it only Xbox-owned characters. Me personally, I want to see Call of Duty Task Force 141 and Crash, Spyro and Banjo-Kazooie as sidekicks. For the heck of it, I know what I said before, but just for the greatest guy out there, Nick. Do you think Microsoft would buy Epic Games if they could, and do you think it's possible for it to happen?
For the sports thing, I would say PIF they're struggling real bad. I'm really curious if they even end up getting EA and Warner Brothers and all that. They haven't been making any money for a long time. And their NFL 2K revival fell apart, so no.
Who do I want to come to Fortnite? Fuck, man, there's not many left. He-Man is still supposed to be coming. I assume it'll come with a movie.
His
so I'd like
$200 million movie. Maybe the only way they make their money back is with Fortnite skins.
I want Voltron. And I can't remember if I got a DM on Voltron or not. I'd have to double check.
It was very quiet because of the music, but we got a $5 super tip from Anorexic. If the next Halo featured Cortana, that was fueled by AI, where you can ask it about the current situation or combat scenario. Do you think gamers would appreciate it or blast it? They would fucking hate it.
Yeah, they'd hate it. Although Anorexic, I'm glad you asked that because it links into this current question. Halo 4 Cortana in Fortnite.
Can they make their models that wide?
Oh, hey, Kim K and Chun-Li, mate. They're already there. You just base her off those. Because they've already done the deal. They've already signed a deal with Microsoft to have characters in Fortnite. So we've already seen Gears. We've already seen Halo, Fallout, Doom. So the deal's already there in place. So my assumption is that those deals are structured in such a way where it probably includes future characters.
How about the most hideously realistic Unreal Engine 5 DLSS version of the Battletoads?
Yeah. I actually think the Banjo-Kazooie as a sidekick is a great one. Like Kazooie specifically, and she rides on your back and everything. I reckon that would be hilarious.
And when you get
great.
shot, she shits out eggs all over you.
Yeah, that'd be cool. And just eggs randomly come out of it. That'd be funny. What else would be good as an Xbox character? Yeah, Gears is already in Fortnite, mate. I've got Marcus. I don't know if I have Kate. I definitely have Marcus Phoenix, but I think they came in a bundle, so I probably have Kate as well. It was for Gears 5. Who else? I'm not sure who else I'd want. Voltron and He-Man are the first two that come to mind. Now, the other question, do you think Microsoft... I think they would buy Epic if the opportunity arose. Do I think it's possible? No. ABK has fucked everything. Epic is who they should have bought instead of ABK. But, you know, not smart enough. They decided to ruin everything with ABK. Next question. Wow.
You got to go all the way down to Didact.
Yeah, much, much further down. Didact 3. Hello, Nick and Friends podcast. A lot of discussion around awards involve the contrast between what the general audiences and the critics think. We are going to see for sure Saros being nominated for Game of the Year, or Forza Horizon 6 yet again will miss the nomination when it received better scores and more players. We know the genre of the game is at play here. Fight has suffered the same problem, but those are way more niche than racing games. Separating those kinds of games to different categories and giving those awards in a hurry every year is a detriment to the industry. What is the solution here? Why critics don't care to promote these great games with more awards while at the same time giving those 10 out of 10 scores? Well, it's an interesting question, Didact. Because I have a semi-viral tweet at the moment that's sort of riffing on the meme of Jeff rigging the Game Awards. And there's an irony to that tweet. Because not only has it drawn out a lot of fanboys who are salty about the fact that I am proclaiming that Jeff rigs the Game Awards, what those people don't realize that they're doing is that they're merely confirming the fact that maybe there is a bias against Xbox games in the gaming media. Because you're muted.
The gaming media is a microcosm or a macrocosm or whatever it is of the wider market. The wider market does not play on that console. Ergo,
But Forza Horizon is one of the biggest games in the world.
I
So
agree.
they do play Forza Horizon 6. They do play
You
Forza
think?
Horizon.
It'd be very
So
interesting to see if it's
it still
nominated.
doesn't make sense. So that's the irony of my tweet. Everyone's like, but the gaming media votes. But the gaming media votes. So you're saying that the gaming media just don't want to put an Xbox game up there because it's 92 on Metacritic, one of the best-selling games in the world, one of the most played games in the world, one of the most mainstream games in the world. So you're telling me that... So are all of you that are like crying under my tweet telling me that gaming media are in fact biased against Xbox games? Is that what you're trying to tell me? Because I was just joking about Jeff rigging the Game Awards so that Forza Horizon can't win it. You tell me, guys. You're the ones saying gaming media vote on it. The same gaming media that are giving Forza Horizon 6 10 out of 10s.
We'll see what happens, won't we?
You
Roll
tell
on
me.
December.
Why shouldn't a racing game be able to win Game of the Year? A
Yeah.
hero shooter won it in 2016, 10 years ago. A Madden game won it in 2004. If a video game's great, a video game's great. It's genre... Like, I don't know. Like, I've always disliked the idea that only certain movies can win Best Picture. I've always disliked that. That's one of the things I didn't like about the Oscars. So I don't like that video games are now going the same route, where only specific types of video games can win Game of the Year. I don't like that. If a video game's awesome, it's awesome. Its genres should be irrelevant.
Looking forward to Mixtape swooping in for the Game of the Year.
Oh,
Jeff.
God, that would be amazing. Even though I don't agree it should be Game of the Year, I hope it's Game of the Year. I just hope it's Game of the Year. Oh, the fucking Israeli psyop billionaire-backed Nepo baby game just bought its way to Game of the Year. Man, I hope it... Jeff, if you're going to use any of your rigging powers for good use, Mixtape.
The funnier thing about it is people actually like getting like, you shouldn't be doing this. I'm like, it's Nick. have you met Nick?
I even had John Linneman underneath that tweet going, but Jeff doesn't vote on it. And we follow each other. So I DM'd him. I'm like, dude, it's just a joke, man. Like, relax. It's just a joke, man. It's okay. Fucking hell, man. Everyone takes everything so seriously.
It's very serious business, video games.
So seriously.
Very serious.
Half of them don't even notice that Jeff follows me. I don't know why Jeff follows me, but Jeff follows me.
Keep your
Likes a
haters
good
close.
link, doesn't he?
I don't know. Okay.
Insider Gaming writes, Forza Horizon 6 has made over $140 million from Premium Edition. I don't know how they know that.
They've
They're
worked
basically
out
bankrupt.
They've
done the maths.
cost, and they've backlinked our article to do it.
I know, but you can't tell which one's paid 120 or which one's paid 60.
Yeah, that's true.
So could have made up to 140 million or as little as 70.
Or
That-
as
that's
little
not
as
as
0, because
Yeah.
it's all fake numbers.
Not as snazzy a headline. They know what they're doing. Final question.
Last question. Good old Collingwood. Hello, John, Nick, and Jesse. I was watching YouTube creative videos. YouTube creators videos.
A
I was
YouTube's.
watching a YouTube
Yeah,
creator.
you missed A, which makes sense.
Yeah. And I was like getting so confused.
I could
He
see your
deals mainly
brain, like your eyes were about to cross and just go
I was
through
like,
each
oh.
other. Yeah.
It's like short circuiting. He deals mainly in political discourse. But there was one where someone commented, "You have cats." As a reply, the YouTuber proceeded to introduce his menagerie, 4 cats and 1 dog, and 2 goldfish and a teenager, which were not seen. So I was thinking, perhaps we could have a video where the Play Day 1 crew could introduce their pets, from Boots and Gizmo to Oreo to Ursul's cat, and perhaps even Nick's one cat. Yeah, her name's Rosie. People
Nick
love
hates
seeing
her.
animal videos. Yeah, I do.
Let's have a members-only feature, the pets of day one, and we'll just all take nice pictures of all of them.
I already have 8 million. Yeah.
Yeah, we can
People-
do that.
People
That's
love
good
seeing
content.
animal videos, so I think a Play Day 1 pet video is overdue. Good on Collingwood. P.S. Nick, is this authentic Greek cuisine? I haven't been there yet. I haven't been to Zeus Greek Street Greek. I haven't been there yet, man. So I'm not sure.
God,
I'll have to
just
go to
looking
one
at
and
that
let
type
you know.
of food. John, we have to go back to that doner kebab place. I need to eat
In
that. again.
Gamescom, holy shit,
It's $15 for literally the best
Best.
sandwich I've ever had. It
It's so good.
was ridiculous, man.
To the pets of day one request, I will message Kat now. She's asleep. But I will instruct her to get a article written up, and we will get the team to supply a short paragraph or 2 about each of their babies, their fur babies. And then we will collect pictures and video, and I will edit together a montage of all of the pets that belong to day one.
All right. And the nice thing is I don't have to take anything new.
So-
I can just go through my cloud and get you way too much.
So good old Collingwood. I don't have a Zeus Street Greek near me, but I do have 2 near where my parents live.
Can you turn into an eagle, fly there, and try it out?
So next time I go to my parents' place or down that area, I will swing past Zeus Street Greek and try it out and let you know what I think. They look nice based on the pictures on the website. They look quite nice. Do they do pork, Suvlaki? If they don't do pork, then that's not a great... it doesn't look like they do pork. See, that's always disappointing.
Nick always
Good old
wants to get
Collingwood.
porked.
If a Greek souvlaki place doesn't do pork,
Oh, shit.
not a
Nope,
great
time to stop
sign.
talking, Nick.
Why?
What? Who's
Lots
dropped
of love
some...
from the Netherlands, from Nadorius.
Oh my god. Fucking hell. How much was dropped?
1 hundo.
Oh. I'm just going to eat a bean.
Yeah, eat a bean.
I should raffle this or something.
I should admit to everyone that the beans got knocked over and they went everywhere. And some of
You
them
still
are on the
gotta
way
eat 'em.
we're going to haven't moved it. So I've lost a few.
No, you got to go get the ones off the floor. Those are the best ones, tastiest.
I don't know what. Oh, this is peach or barf. Ooh, I've got a peach or barf. Here
Oh
we go.
yes, yeah. Randomly
You
grab
got one
blue.
of the good and slightly less good ones.
It's liver and onions or...
Peach or barf. Here we go.
Chino.
Delicious berry blue. They're chewing. John's face is confused. Nick's is smiling. John seems okay. Maybe not. Some of them have
I
a...
assume that's not. I assume that's not barf, because I guess barf would taste way worse.
Okay.
It's not good.
This is coffee.
Damn it, we
This
went
is
3 for
coffee.
3. That's not very entertaining.
It's not. Sorry, everyone. That's a coffee
Unless
bean.
these beans have just lost all their strength and it is barf and it just doesn't taste that bad.
No, the barf
barf.
one. The barf one's really good.
Love barf.
Thank you, Nadorius. That helps
Thank you,
a
dude.
lot.
Yeah, it really does. Like, seriously. Appreciate you.
It helps them. But
Yeah,
thank you.
If somebody
Nadorius.
just gave like 20 grand, Nick, we could immediately buy you a ticket.
I'll be in. All my money's gone towards Greece.
I know, but if someone gets it all, then you can just go, hey, honey, I'm just going to quickly hop all the way to L.A. real quick during our Greece trip.
Yeah,
I got to
pop by
borrow
LA
through,
for a minute.
I got to burrow through the earth.
And that's it.
It's the end of the show.
That's the end of the show.
What a nice
maybe one
ending,
day
though,
I'll
with
let.
that.
Maybe one day I'll let my cat in here, and you can see my cat.
Speaking
who I
of
can't
Greece,
stand.
this will be the type of music Nick's listening to while he's on a seaside piazza. I know this is Italian more, but I mean, I tried to say something. Whoa,
We
Amanda
have a
said
few
basically
people
the
that
same
watch
thing.
this show from Greece, like Scourge666, who is in Athens, which is where I will be landing. I will be landing in Athens.
Don't
in
say
the middle
date or
of
anything.
June.
People are weird.
Well, yeah, I was going to say I land around my birthday. So that's an interesting birthday present to be in Greece. Glyfada is the suburb or whatever of Athens that I'll be in. Glyfada. And then we go to a few of the islands. We're on Crete for like 2 weeks,
Nice.
I think.
Just put your whole itinerary
Crete
up
is
online.
I've never been to Crete. Crete is supposed to be very nice. I've never been to Crete. But I'm looking forward to the hot weather and dodging a month of Melbourne's winter.
Nice. You there for a whole month?
Yeah, I'm there for a full month.
Are you not on the podcast for that whole month?
I don't know yet. I don't know
Interesting.
yet. I am
Nicholas
taking
month.
the laptop. I am taking the laptop with me. Because the problem is that if you think about it, if I am in Greece, that means I'm even later than you, John. So
Yeah,
if
you'll be
you
an hour
can't start
later.
the podcast to 10:30 p.m., that means for Greece it would be starting at like 11:30 p.m.
Yeah, that's rough, bro.
And then going till like 3 a.m. Now, don't get me wrong, Greece's lifestyle is that kind of lifestyle where people are out at like 2 a.m. getting fucking coffees and this, that, the other. That is Greece's lifestyle. So it may not be that bad, but I don't know. I'm not. I'll have all the stuff there that I need to be part of the podcast.
We'll see what the timing might change. In 2 weeks, John is gone for UK Games Expo, so we'll have Ursel joining us.
Yeah.
I have booked him. Nick.
Cool.
And then we'll see on... we'll be very different timing-wise on the following... Is it the following? Yes, we'll be very different timing-wise on the following. So on June 6th, John, myself, Ursel, Kat will all be in LA. So that moves everything back 3 hours for the Americans, and we'll probably end up being way later in the day than normal.
Are we gonna do a live show?
Why not? We did last time, didn't we?
Yeah.
So it would be a lot later in the day for you, Nick. Like,
Yeah, I get a nice sleep in.
yeah, it could be up to like 5 hours later. Who knows? Because
I get a sleep in. Woo.
we have a ton of appointments on Saturday, and then would want to eat dinner, and then come back and do it. So it might be a late ass show on June 6th.
That's okay.
He's okay.
If I'm having a show at 1 p.m. on a Saturday,
It would be
got no
like
problem with
midday
that.
for you, maybe, because we normally start at 5:30 my time, which would be 2:30 LA time. But if we're starting 8:30 LA time or something, that means we're 6 hours later than normal.
Sagub.
We'll let people know once we've determined.
Looking forward to it. It's gonna be fun.
That's it. That's the end of the show.
Big thank you to everybody that's hung out with us this evening, this morning, wherever you are. We appreciate you. If you're listening on audio, don't forget to drop a little review if you're listening on Spotify or iTunes or wherever you're listening. And just let people know how much you love the show, because we like to read the comments. We do read everything. We'll be back on Tuesday with more video game news, with a new episode of Headlines. Will GTA 6 pre-orders emerge? Is it all just hopium? We will find out. Until then, play some video games, have fun, chill out. Life's great most of the time when the world isn't ending. See you next time.
Ciao for now.